Let's take away the multi-command. No one's passed me anything, which is oof, you know? I am also solo casting, so I might as hell go in and we can have a local listen to anything in the channel below. That should be fine. And now we can just wait and chill. Let me edit my OBS interface here, because things are a little wonky in terms of sizing. Yeah, no, we should be good. But otherwise, it seems to be a little bit more of a quiet day on the NA branch today. We are just around 75 players, so we'll see how these rounds play out regardless. But usually when you have a smaller player count, the rounds go a little bit quicker, so we'll see what goes on after that. I might do an hour or two of DayZ, just explore Bearzino, see what happens, because I'm still looking for that damn safe, but then drive back to my spot and chill. We'll see what happens. I do need to get spare parts for that Kraz, though, with the amount of times I freaking crash into things. Aw, oh, man, it's funny. But I'm thinking we'll do that, and then I'll step back, edit some footage, see what I can get done. God, what are they on down there? Might get over 80. Let's see. Let me actually check how many people are on the TeamSpeak at the moment. 86. Okay, so we'll probably get around 80 to 85 then. So there's still 10 people jumping on, but they are still working on slotting everyone. We'll see how things go. But I'm going to go ahead and divide my little thingamajig here, and then write down NA for the clips. I'm actually really behind on my clip editing. I'm behind 2 OFCRA ops. I'm behind 1, 2. I'm now going to be behind 3 NA branches and 2 EU branches, because that's where I stopped. But in terms of footage and clips, I mean, good God. I know I have 82 videos on the VOD channel in queue. Let me do a quick count real quick. 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 80, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. 105 for the 6 branches of EU and NA last time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So, not counting any highlights tonight, I should have 140 videos, which means I have to edit 40, at least 60 videos relating to FNF, because I'm behind on that shit. Good God. That's probably what I'm going to be spending tonight doing. Because I got nice front logs on the main channel and the VOD channel. VOD channel was so front log, I decided to upload 3 videos a day over the course of, I think, 3 days to catch up, because of all the crazy stuff that was happening there. Because I like to keep the VOD channel at most 4 days front logged. But beyond 4 days, I reel it back. The only time I don't do that is if I'm taking like a week or 2 off and I need to, you know, release 1 a day to keep the channel alive. But main channel is like front log 2 weeks right now. And I'm happy about that, but I need to also edit the past 3 or 4 days worth of videos to add that to the front log. But right now what I'm also trying to do is create more thumbnails to match those videos, because that's something I've been lacking in that department for. But I'm probably going to do a stream where we literally just stream the creation of thumbnails. And then another stream where I sort all the FNF clips that I need to sort for compilations. Because the reason I haven't front-logged FNF in a hot second is because I do want to start releasing compilation clips. Because I have at least, I want to say 400? Maybe close to 450 or 500 clips that I need to start offloading off of my drive, turning into compilations, and then releasing those on the schedule. Because that alone, let's say, here, let me actually check real quick, because I know I have a lot. in that damn folder. So let me go. Edited videos ready to be published. Highlights. F&F. So selecting all of the ones outside of the folder. Properties will give me a count of the items if I do properties. 662 files over 8 folders. Oh my god. So that's 662 clips. Plus another 40 I'm about to have to edit over those 4 backlogs. So that's 700 clips. On average, a compilation video going to 8 minutes has about, I want to say, 8. Usually a clip a minute. Let's bump it up to 10. So I'm at 700. Oh my god. 700 divided by 10, that's 70 compilation videos. I was planning on releasing one of those maybe once a month. I'm gonna have to lower that to once a week. So that means I have 70 weeks of compilation videos I'll end up needing to release, which is a little, it's like a year and a half. That's a lot of work. Oh my god, that is a lot of work. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stream that. Error, that's because it still has yesterday's notification message. I don't know why. But then again, I think it did that for the other thing too, but that's fine. Hi, Boo. I'm about to start work. We're about to load into the first mission. Otherwise, there is no multi tonight because no one sent me a URL. Partisan effect. So, I think you meant to say partisan? Because I thought there was a T in partisan. National Guard execute a raid on surrounding militia compound in rural Wyoming. Oh, that's cute. Alright, so we won't be able to see the interface here. Well, yeah, maybe we'll just do a shit ton of streaming tonight where I just show off the compilation work, too. Stream cord message 6 minutes late. Yeah, it sometimes has a bit of delay. Liru, you're not going to be able to catch up if your math is correct? Well, think about it this way. So I have 140 videos on front log. I release 2 a day, so that's 70 days. That's a little over 2 months, which means I only need to make 10 compilation videos to match that up. Oh, man. But I got to start from the bottom and just getting those starting to get those released so I can front log F&F. But realistically, if I were to also bump that up to maybe releasing them at the point of when I run out of highlights for that particular section, because how I like to release videos is I'll release the full videos from the op, and then afterwards I'll release the highlights so we can then go back and represent the full video.
Is it burning?
Now you're gonna hear everyone here as we're getting moved into the TFAR channel.
Makes a fiery ring.
That was adorable. But I can use the compilation videos as filler for that too, so I can always make sure there's a front log. But yeah, it's that's why sometimes, because I like to release 2 highlights a day, and then the next day will be a highlight and then one of those main videos because of how many highlights I sometimes get. But I'm not always able to do that. And I finally looked in that folder where I had all my clips and realized I had quite a few hundred, and I needed to get them sorted so I could get them off my hard drive, because I mean that was 184 gigs of footage, which isn't that much compared to other drives, but oh, it's nuts. But anyway, let's go ahead and cover the mission here. So the background for this is National Guard forces execute a raid on a surrounded militia force in rural Wyoming. So this is good old U.S. insurgency. Love it. Area of operations, militia forces have created 3 fortified positions on the edge of the forest, a depot, a barracks, and a field hospital, while maintaining a small hillside camp providing overwatch and security from the north. A small communications base has been constructed in the center of the forest. Various other ruins can be found scattered in and around the forest. Notes: Blue 4 assets are split between 2 safe zones. Blue 4 can send any squad into the safe zones during safe start. And then it's just secure 3 terminals. Game mode, terminal hack, 90-minute countdown once the terminal is touched by Blue 4, who is the offensive faction here. I'm going to scroll away from them because that's them playing with reload glitches and spamming that audio sound. So 3 terminals out there. If the attacking faction interacts with the terminal, it starts a 90-second countdown. If the within that countdown, if the, I'm trying to scroll away to get away from that noise, but it is quite freaking loud. If the defenders are able to interact with that terminal within the 90-second time, it'll pause the timer, but then Blue 4 can go back and reinitiate it. It doesn't reset it, otherwise it would say so. And these terminals are non-sequential, which means they don't have to be taken in a certain order. That's another variable that can sometimes be put on. Otherwise, Blue 4 is our attacking faction, Green 4 is the defending. Otherwise, mission variables here, your standard 50-minute safe start with a 50-minute round. Max view distance is 868. Puma made this. That's an interesting call. Usually we see individual numbers placed after the hundreds place. If it's not 50, it's their signature. Maz started that trend, and a few other people bought into it as well. But otherwise, no magnified optics, no NVG equipment, and the default build point count of 125. Maz also poked me to say US camo is mistitled. It's supposed to be the Iraqi Freedom kits, not Desert Storm. So, more modern compared to Desert Storm. Otherwise, both sides have medium anti-tank weaponry capabilities. Both have 2 rounds of AT per person. Now, within every squad, there is the Mat Gunner and the Mat Assistant. So each squad has 4 rounds total, between 2 for the AT Gunner and then 2 for his assistant. Looking at Blue 4, uniforms are going to be the 2000s Army. Again, that's supposed to be Iraqi Freedom, not Desert Storm. Maz misnamed that. He's got just poked me to tell me that. Otherwise, their weaponry is going to be M16A3s and M4A1s. Glock 17 is the secondary. M249s for the auto rifleman, and M240 Gulfs for the machine gunner. Light anti-tank is going to be the M136, the sniper, who is an X-ray, gets a choice of an M2010 with different skins. 2 suppressed shooters get a choice between the Mark 14 or the SOCOM 16. Crew and aviation are going to get a choice between the MP7 submachine gun or an M4A1. There is nothing on crew served weapons. Usually in here is mortars or AA. That's rare to see, but sometimes we do. Otherwise, 2 transport Humvees given to Blue 4, 1 MTVR transport truck as well. And then you have 2, oh, okay, no, so there's not 3 M240s, it's just 1 M240, M113, and then 2 M240 Humvees, okay. That might have been mislabeled in the thing, but M240 is basically, medium machine guns given to the VIX. No heavy machine guns, though. Interesting to note. Op 4, meanwhile, has nothing because Op 4 isn't in play here. One more thing I want to quickly note, looking at these guys, the squad marksman that's in every squad, their gun isn't mentioned. That looks like that is going to be a Mark 11, which is a 20-round DMR that fires 7.62 by 51, similar to Blue 4's 2 Spec Ops dudes. It fires the same caliber weapon. Otherwise, in 4, also known as Green 4, in case I couldn't read, it is the French Lizard Camouflage. Breaking down what these all mean real quick. Yeah, Paris, and it's people from Paris. They're fighting Paris rebels in Wyoming. That's how it works, guys. Anyway, platoon leader, platoon sergeant, squad leader, team leader, auto rifleman assistant, grenadier, grenadier IR. They have the 40mm Hunt IR rounds, which are grenade rounds you can fire from the UGL. They go up in the air, they turn into a camera with a parachute, and you can get scouting data from it by connecting it to the camera. It's quite cool. Machine gunner assistant, combat engineer, light anti-tank, medium anti-tank 1, and its assistant, and 2. That's because sometimes we see different launchers placed on both sides, such as AA and AT capabilities. Recon infantry scouts that get the suppressed weapons. DMRs, so it's going to be the SVD for Green 4. Sniper, which we'll go over his weapon in a second. Crew leader, crewman, pilot, medics, and then the base kit. Loadouts are going to be AKMs and AKSs, so 7.62 by 39, the PM handgun for the primary, RPK 74 for the light machine gun, PKP for the medium machine gun for the auto rifleman and machine gunners, respectively. RPG 26 single shot disposable AT for the light anti-tank. Sniper gets the 338 chamber T5000, and the suppressed shooters in X-ray get a choice between the 45 round magazines for an AKS or an AS-Val with 20 round magazines of 9x39. They're using SP-6 ammo, which is armor piercing. Maz told me that when he was covering EU with me, so now I know, but he's the guy that makes all these kits. And then you have a PP2000 or an AKS for crew and aviation. Otherwise, assets, they get 2 standing Dishkas, which can penetrate into the 113 and the Humvees and take people out. Otherwise, looking at our roster, we have Night Owl, Mr. Sexy Voice commanding.
And 113 behind him. You would also take the M113. It's going to be that blue route.
And that's why I call him Mr. Sexy Voice.
Volunteers.
Don't tell him I told you. Anyway, Nielsen is going to be leading Alpha HQ. I actually don't see Blue 4 with an X-ray component here, so he's opting to keep everyone as infantry. So Nielsen leading Alpha, Hudson, and Choland are crewman kits, so they'll either take a Humvee or the 113. Alpha 1 being led by Sablon here because he has the slash in his name. He's got Welsh, Chine, Bates, Carlson, Eagle, and Gordon with him. Depso leading Alpha 2 with Tymic and Resent My Love. Cosmonaut leading Bravo HQ. He's got no vehicle crew under him. Treek leading Bravo 1 under Cosmonaut with Anderson, Maz, Greenshade, Gur, Wheaton, and Z-Stall together. Cool Breeze leading Bravo 2 with Poe, Martin, Fist, and Chadwick under him. Artisan looks like he's merged all of Charlie together just to form a team, so he's leading Space Cowboy, Carl, Banks, Zoni, Puma, Fred, and Melno. And then, ooh, quite a few interesting names here. Delta HQ has merged everyone together. This appears to be a Pepega Pirates group. Quite a few have jumped in from the EU branch. Guy Fury leading Arma, Jesus, Bayant, Chow, Lennox, Dooley, Flux, Michael, Harry, Fez, Goose, and Leg. So we'll see what they are capable of. But otherwise, let's go over to Green 4, and then we will go and look at the map and make some comparisons here. Mountain is commanding Platoon. He's got Pinoy as the 2IC. That's Falcon. Falcon's being special as he jumps off a roof and starts jumping around like a goober. I see. This is Falcon. This is the shit Falcon pulls. He's one of the top players in FNF, right behind Bay, Flux, and a few others, but...
Oh, dude, I'm making history today.
Oh my god, this goober.
Whoa! Dude, I'm grinding the window, Whoa!
Anyway, this is Falcon. Tenderbaner as the medic, and looks like he is learning how to do what Falcon does. Shy leading X-Ray here, Bacon Flavor, Ivan is the medic. Olaf being the 2IC for the group. Sam taking an AS Val. Mutant taking an RPK, an AKS with the RPK 45 round banana mags, and G-Legs being the T5000 338 sniper. Arcane leading Alpha HQ. He's got AJ and Monk as crewman slots, which is kind of weird because they don't have anything to crew. They just have two static Dishkas, but I digress. Azuki leading Alpha 1 with Wise, Holton, Saddam, Hunavar, Ilbanek, and Grab together. Nemesis, so we got some Scandi Recon elements also playing NA tonight. Nice. Nemesis leading Alpha 2 with Whiplash, Iander, Blam, Vagrant, Gabian, and Twins together. Bravo HQ has Pierce leading Funnyman, Muniz, Silui, Tacky, Ice, and Nick together, and then Mittens leading Bravo 2 with Loki and Waldo all together. Interesting rosters here, seeing Scandi and Pepega separated, Bay on one side, Maz and Falcon on the other side as well. This should be quite interesting. AO is literally the bottom right of Yellowstone. All right, that is quite nice, and you have a lot of custom buildups here as well to make this encampment. Very, very cool. Otherwise, looking over at our AO, let's look at our 3 terminal sites. We have the depot over here, which has Terminal 1. Depot has some sheds, garages with some shed attachments, some small tents as well, a helicopter landing site, and some fortified bunker lines. Very, very nice to see. And the terminal itself is marked for everyone on the map. It is going to be in this central shed. Very nice to see that. Terminal 2 has the barracks area, which is where we were seeing some people jump around. It's got a nice little trench line perimeter, got some fenced over walls with this concrete block here, and you have the barracks buildings, as well as the central bunker complex that you can fit an entire squad in. The terminal is right in here. Third area is the field hospital, which is where we were seeing the chuckleheads jumping around, and they're still jumping around. The terminal is in this little bunker all the way in here. So kind of on the edge, skirting over some of these positions, but again, some really nice trench lines made. There goes Falcon. And he is now in a tree.
Landed it.
Someone smite this man. He is too powerful. Otherwise, looking over at the rest of the AO, you have some ruins all around to add a little bit of texture and life into this custom area, because I don't think there's any buildings here that are natural. You have some other ruins from some castles. You have even more so of those around. Anything that has a little black box around it means it's custom placed. That's how FNF's framework works. You have some garage buildings over here with some wrecks as well. But this is a very nice custom AO. Who made this? Puma, right? I'm going to be honest. If Puma watches this back, dude, you did a great job with this one. I am a sucker for custom AOs like these. Meanwhile, Blue 4 is going to be attacking in a forced pincer move from the west and east, and we'll see how they do. Otherwise, you also have the hill camp here, which has a lot of sandbags. I've never thought of building sandbags like that around a deer stand, but that like fortifies the entire interior of it, and then you can actually extend it with more sandbags. That's something I'm gonna copy. That's dope. All right, I can't believe I never thought of that, but you know what? That's awesome, because that'll also stop penetration of rounds, but that also looks really realistic of just stacking sandbag. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that does seem like a Vietnam thing to do as well. All right. So, we'll see what Blue 4 decides to do in its assault here. We still have 3 minutes, and we'll see how things fold in. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing all 3 rounds of the NA branch tonight. Again, I will probably do some DayZ afterwards, letting you guys troll me a bit, because I've had a long week, and I might as well make it worse. Then I'm going to tune out, do a shit ton of editing, because I have a lot to do. And then there's quite a few things that'll happen. Either I'll crash from my coffee, I will build my new computer, or I will just do a shit ton of editing for stuff. Because I'm trying to think right now. Saturday, we're going to be doing a Star Sim op with the 38th. And then the 399, they're doing their last Starship Trooper op. They asked if I could Zeus. I told them no, because I don't have the right to Zeus their last op before they kill their own community and turn it into something else. So I'll be playing on the ground. Probably as a FedNet guy. I would love to do some FedNet stuff there, make it official. And then Sunday will be that stupid Among Us op. And then I don't think I'll be doing anything else. I'd love to play with the Vietnam guys, but we're having guests over from Bloodwing's family. And then Monday, I'm debating. I think we're going to turn Mondays in TSB into that World War II airborne stuff, because there's another, there's a line of operations I want to do with that framework, because it was really cool. And then Tuesdays, I think I'm going to reel it back to Vietnam. I've shelved the Argentinian campaign because I just lack of interest within TSB. I've done that from time to time. I don't have the numbers, so I'm probably going to do like some SOG stuff until numbers bounce back up, because, you know, communities cycle through people all the damn time. But beyond that, we'll see. But I think some full arsenal SOG stuff would be fun. I can make some custom areas, have some fun with building everything. And then beyond that, I mean, what do I want to do for Wednesday for my Discord framework? I think I'll make a poll and see what people are interested in, because there's a few different things I could do, but I also need to start prepping the checkpoint RP. Pick a date for that, because I keep pushing it off, and there's about 20 other things I need to do as well, but maybe, we're definitely going to do some streams, though, where I'm sorting through some of my footage, looking over some old highlights, yada-da. But otherwise, a round has begun. We're going to see Blue 4 start deploying. Now, with this type of AO, there's actually a lot of room for Blue 4 to potentially push to the south here, reform their forces, and then push in as a unified group. But I think they're just going to stay as pincered groups. So right off the bat, you have some openings here and here that forces can get in. That one's a little weaker because Terminal 2 Overwatch is here, but this bump doesn't have any direct Overwatch on it. But Blue 4, not everyone seemed to be mounted up here. We're seeing them now going in various directions. We'll see how they decide to fold in. But back to what we were talking about, I would say out of all of the ops I've ever done, the 2 types of ops people tell me they really, really remember as my really terrifying, screwed up ops, in a good way, of course, is 40K Horror, which I only did 2 of back in the day. One of them we didn't stream or record, though, because it was for a community that paid me. But the other one, that one was pretty scuffed. Because a few things broke, but I found ways to fix them and make them even worse. And yeah, I got a lot of legitimate screaming there. But those and Vietnam ops of just, you know, night fighting. Night fighting's messy when you're the VC, or when you're the Zeus prepping the VC and you have a bunch of player-based GIs that don't know what to do. It's quite fun. Was that the one with the rooms for people? No, that was a General 700th op, which was pretty funny because we got to pick on Serenzic and Coward, who I worked with back in the 501st quite a bit. Coward was my squad leader, and Forensic was, you know, the streamer of the 501st back then. Decent guy, but he's done some really questionable things, which I will always hold over his head because in terms of all of the things I've run into Arma drama side, his is still first place for me. Even with the recent mod banning, that one takes third place for me. Second place is still what the 501st did in the opposition Discord a few years ago, but Arma drama, you can never go wrong. There is always something. Otherwise, we have 92,000 on Blue 4, 77.7 thousand on Green 4. I'm going to be honest, guys. It's a toss-up. It's a big open area around the AO here to defend the points themselves, but a lot of forested room that allows for Blue 4 to get in and push from cover to cover. But we're also seeing some open areas that Blue 4 might actually push from because they're already on foot. So if Green 4 is able to pin Blue 4 in these open areas, it's gonna be bad. But we got Bravo already coming in over here. We got Delta as a blocking force. Not even a blocking force, a harassing force to harass the field hospital's position at Terminal 3. I still remember going on Forensic stream and taking a bunch of photos of him while he has his camera on. That really made the day, made the op, in my opinion. His sin was pride, cowards was lust. Good times. All right, I'm also gonna go ahead and mute myself in the T4 channel because once people die, you can hear them locally, which is really funny. So on the 240 Humvees, though, harassing from afar. I think they're literally just trying to pin infantry to force them to engage forces up here, which is why they're very mobile force with those Humvees up there as Bravo folds in on this flank. This force I'm really worried about, though. Yeah, they've got a little bit of high ground to work with here, but this is just a massive open area that's going to get them killed if Green 4 decides that they want to hold the southeastern flank here. So we'll just have to see how that goes. We're also seeing shots going up in the air from Blue 4 here, which kind of... no, they're shooting the Hunt IR down. Because that shows me that Blue 4 is trying to make sure Green 4 doesn't spot this force coming around along the flank. The one concern I have, though, is one Blue 4 squad going to be enough to take this position? And I don't think so, because Green 4, I think, with their force here, still outnumbers that group. Yeah, some of them are going to be pinned fighting against Delta, but once they realize that there's a force much closer to them, they'll probably all turn and engage, so it'll be tough. Yes, no, we're talking about the pick spot. But anyway, back to the round. You hear that Dishka firing. Again, you gotta be careful with the Dishka because it only has 250 rounds across like 5 boxes, give or take. So these shots, I mean, yeah, if you get 2 or 3 shots in the front of the Humvee, you'll disable its engine, but it's not gonna be, it's gonna be really tough to make those shots overall. I'm wondering now if Green 4 is going to fold its hillside forces over to the right to have them try to snipe some of the Blue 4 guys doing that long-range harassment. Meanwhile, you've got Sam over here with the AS Val trying to get some long-range shots. I'm going to be honest, though, the AS Val, it doesn't have that good of a range. You already see the muzzle velocity going to blue, which means it's not doing a lot of damage. But here's the opening assault here as the 113 provides smoke cover. Now, that's not a bad call to utilize, but that's going to draw a lot of fire to the entire assault wave. We're seeing some AT getting fired. I am not sure from which side that is residing. But look at that. Waldo here with a nasty keyhole as he's trying to pick some guys off that are skylining there. 113 otherwise charging. They got someone on the 240 now suppressing. Does Green 4 have any AT? Yes, they do. They got Tachi trying to move over with the RPG to potentially get a line on it, but Blue 4 is just going to be moving back and forth here, providing that smoke billow. Got some Blue 4 AT. That was the sound of a Maz firing down on the trench line, but minimal damage because it's only AT rounds, not HE. RPG's ready here. That 113's in the low ground, though, so Tachi might not be able to get a good shot on it. Now they're taking flanking fire, though, because Bravo has instead folded to go for the southern objective. I think the recon guys realized how many forces were here, so instead Blue 4 Command, who is Night Owl, folded his forces over to hit this position to now alleviate the push of forces here. That is a great call to make. Whether or not this was always the plan and just keeping these guys pinned by Delta from range, to instead have this flanking force come in and clear the spot, or they were testing that position to see if Bravo pushed in, needed to push into that position anyway and then attack from the rear, is anyone's guess, but this shows that Night Owl made a really good plan here that was adaptive to either situation, and now he's capitalizing on that adaptation. Tachi with a point-blank RPG shot. That kills the engine. Now you're having smoke billows come out. Space Cowboy literally getting out of there as he takes a single shot to cripple him. Grenades being thrown, but now Blue 4 is literally charging into this position. You got satchels and charges being thrown in, grenades going off as the terminal is right here, and Blue 4 is within striking distance. Now the question is, there's another charge being thrown in. That one got caught on the second story. That one then going in the first story. Minimal damage, though, because the building here, this is an invincible texture, no matter if you disable the sim or not, so it's able to tank those explosive rounds. Nick taking fire, another charge being thrown in, that's going to cause them to have to run. That might still get him, yep, he was still exposed to it. Blue 4 losing 2 guys right there as they attempt to charge. Pierce the only guy alive, but at this rate, Green 4 just needs to fold in because they are dropping left, right, and center. We need to see some grenades thrown or something by the defending guys. Selby, good idea. Still might hurt Carlson with it, which he does, but it's just too far. Depso getting double tapped. Selby getting a second kill right there with that AK. Up 2 kills right there. That's great. Zoni, though, coming around. Might spot Selby to take him out. That's another grenade throw. That one's gonna do some damage. No, but they were able to pull it back in time. Selby going out to... No, he traded with Zoni. And he goes down, unfortunately. Trying to find Selby here. I'm just confirm that he had that 3 kill count. Yeah, so crazy, crazy plays to make there. Now you got Blue 4 throwing some grenades out. Got to be careful because grenades are now a lot more deadly in FNF, which as they should have always been in the first place, but they brought the damage away from the nerf status to actually being able to kill people rather than tickle them. So the UGL plays under barrel grenade launchers and the handhelds that have been thrown around are now a lot more effective. Pierce deciding not to pull away from that sector, instead holding his best. You still have at least a fire team size element of this group here. Hudson and someone else back here that might have been Shine firing over, getting the kill there. Another Green 4 guy just went down. Now there are only 3 Green 4 guys here, but you also have some Green 4 guys counter-charging over here. The suppressed shooters, they're firing grenades up here as Night Owl commands for Blue 4 is now put under pressure. Funny Man taking fire. He got hit right there, so he's probably going to back up and bandage for a second. But Green 4, I mean, they only have 1 solid garrison remaining. That suppressed shooter's got taken out by Mackenzie. Mutant, I think, is trying to fire up on Mackenzie's position. He's just not able to land that headshot that he needs because Mackenzie, yep, he pulled back a little bit, so we've seen some smokes as he is suppressing, but not enough. Pierce pulls out, gets a kill immediately, gets slapped by the Mark 11. I'm telling you, I'm seeing 762 just slapping people tonight. Be it 51, 54, 39, it just seems to be hurting everyone in only a few shots. And I remember I heard some complaints earlier on the EU rounds that people seem to be taking a little bit more damage. But I mean, right there, both of them. Actually, I don't see any blood on Sholand here. I see all the blood on this guy. But Terminal 2's hack has started. Everyone is down. A little bit of a blue on blue right there as they lined up on each other. Otherwise, you have Delta HQ driving up to where part of Green 4 X-Ray is. G-Leg's trying to get a headshot as the gunner folds in. Olaf also up here. They're blindly firing, and the gunner is taken out by Olaf. Great headshot there. They're going to have to fold in. Now you got smokes all around Command's position. Honestly, at this point, I don't think eliminating Blue 4 Command would make any difference because Blue 4... they're in the forest now, but numbers-wise, I think Blue 4 still has a slight numbers advantage. Green 4 has this last bastion here. Looking at the skulls, Blue 4 has taken a little bit of a beating, but Green 4, I mean, they've lost the entire squad. So this is pretty much their roster size, and Blue 4 still has a little over their full page. Falcon getting disconnected from the server because his network isn't fast enough. Oh, that's beautiful. He was on Green 4 too. So there goes that. Wow. I love seeing AT used as anti-building measures here, and that has blown away a little bit of Green 4's cover. Otherwise, Blue 4 now slowly pushing in, but as Green 4 turns to engage, this opens up the possibility for Delta to push in. This opens up this room for this team to come in on another flanking attack. More AT going in. It is ineffective, but now that Dishka's also down, because these guys built their fortifications facing this way, completely exposing them to the rear, and Blue 4's done a great job of circumventing all of that. Now we have Arcane pushing out. He took fire from his own guys. Looks like they're talking and chatting to each other, again, because when you're in Spectator, you hear each other on T4.
Send in Go Team 6 now.
And who might that be? Jared, thanks for the 36-month resub, my man. That gets you a new colored Lance Corporal badge. Wear it with pride, my friend. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you keep enjoying the commentary. I have a lot of cool things coming up. I know I'm always saying that, but I'm also always showing you cool things. But I have a new commentary gig getting lined up. And let's just say I'm going to have to get my VR legs back for it. But I'm still keeping it rather hush-hush. But just for you, Jared, I will tell the world. Regardless, I hope you keep enjoying the operations, the streams, and I hope you're getting a nice kick out of this one today. All right, Arcane is trying to solo push against Blue 4, which these usually don't do super well, but sometimes this alone can turn the tide. So we'll see how that works. No, not V2, Vayne. Still thinking about it, but I gotta rebuild my viewer base at that point. Someone bumped your router? Ooh. Sorry, Falcon. Yeah, so this building is now showing its damage texture. Arcane now, look at that. He's flanking, he gets Dreek. Again, I'm telling you, that 39 is slapping tonight. He's only getting people down in 1 or 2 shots. Gordon, though, might spot him as Arcane target fixates on Shade. Throws a grenade out. Sablon not noticing. They're only going to hear gut. Wow. Shrapnel hit him. So now that's forcing these guys to push down to that one building. That was a very long range for shrapnel to actually hit him. That was honestly like 70 meters. Jesus. Blue 4 tried running down the ridge. They're getting taken out, but now you got the trench line getting flanked by Guy Fieri. Oh, God. He's coming. He's going to send Green 4 to Flavortown. He sees Hunavar down there, and he gets multiple shots to the back of his head, but it's not enough. Hunavar has a steel plate. He quickly tries to pull up, and he suppresses Guy Fieri getting behind the trench line. Might bandage himself or might throw a grenade. There's the grenade. Oh dear, it's bounced out of the trench line. I think Hunavar is safe. This grenade also, I have no idea where it went. Oh, it went all the way back there. Good God. Got Green 4 doing their best. Guy Fieri charges. Gonna get right on top of the trench and mag dumps Hunavar. That's why Papega and Scandy do so well. It's because that level of aggression. Michael, that's a friendly grenade. Lennox, you bastard! And then Wise. Lennox refuses to die. Okay. Oh, this is why I love grenades now, because they'll actually hurt you. Oh my god, Guy Fieri mowing down another man, sending him to Flavortown. And at this rate, Arcane is dead. I feel like this position's screwed. Green 4 only has 2 guys left in the final sector, and it's going to be GG. And we're only at the 17-minute mark of the round. Oh, they're firing. Yeah, I wouldn't be worrying about the Humvee at this point. I feel like you have more apparent problems at the moment. Grenades aren't friendly once you pull the pin. Yep. Oh, Falcon, if there's any network interruption when you're playing on an Arma 3 server, it automatically disconnects you. For example, when I switched my Wi-Fi to my wired connection or vice versa and I'm on a server, it always disconnects me. It always gives me that red chain. Even if I have both connected at the same time, I remove one. It's just old network coding. Sorry to hear that, Ilbanek. Ooh, Resent and Shine double teaming Nemesis and taking him down. Green 4, I appear to see 3 guys. Now 2. Now 1. Left around the terminal as Guy Fieri's rage to send people to Flavortown increases. He's on 5 kills. He will not stop until everyone goes. But, unfortunately for Guy Fieri, Whiplash stays true to his name and gives Guy Fieri Whiplash. And Guy Fieri cannot send him to Flavortown. Gabian wakes back up. He is locally breaching. More suppressive fire going into that tent. Whiplash just wants to make sure Guy Fieri can no longer send people to Flavortown. I will stop making that joke now. And otherwise, we still have Lennox, the team killer, up here. Oh, no, he got a kill, and he was able to even it out. Now he's at 0. Lovely. Gabian vaulted the wall and is bandaging. Will Sablon see him out the window? That was just comedic. He literally turned around, had a moment to utter some sort of profanity, and then Sablon blew his face off. Whiplash trying to come around as he takes a lot of fire. Sablon blindly firing at Whiplash as well. I think he had an angle on him for a brief second. Whiplash now playing dead. And now he's actually dead. Wow! Cosmonaut does not believe in that bullshit, and now Terminal 2 can be taken freely, as all of Green 4 is now dead. It's okay, we had someone actually make you dead, Whiplash. You don't have to pretend anymore. Yeah, I wasn't dead enough. Oh well. Terminal hack will be executed at any moment. Closest Blue 4 team is this group of 3. Anderson, Wheaton, and Zeist. Moving up to Green 4's pause. You got bacon-flavored Ivan holding... I'm gonna be honest, if someone comes in crouched right here, I think they'll be able to evade Ivan's viewpoint here. And then you have Shy in this little bunker, which he does have a pretty good angle of overwatching this area on this lovely... I guess someone decided, hey, you know what's cool? Army Men tanks. Let me make a giant version of that and not include the turret because I don't want it to look threatening, and let me just, like, melt it off. Yeah, Army Men tanks. Does it at least have a coax? Yeah, the coax gun is there, but... Tunk. Okay, well, no one's initiated the hack yet, so Blue 4, I think, is just making sure the area is swept, or they don't believe that, you know, it's actually clear. Otherwise, someone would have run in and gotten it. Otherwise, we will wait for Green 4's eventual loss. Because I'm going to be honest, guys. 2 dudes versus all of this. It ain't happening. Well, no, I lied. Green 4 has additional forces. They've got... Wow. I miscounted 100% of Green 4's forces, guys. There's an additional 100%. Instead of 2, they have 4. They have G-Legs, who has no kills, but he has a sniper rifle. And they also have Olaf, who has a kill, and an AK, and a Dream. Well, chat, I think this is going to be a wonderful round. Green 4 will probably be able to get like 2 or 3 times their killed, their KD ratio before they're eventually swarmed, because the amount of Blue 4 still alive. Yeah. At least this round will go on for like another 9 minutes. That'll be nice. Alright, so we'll see what round 2 goes on with, and we will go from there. Tomorrow is going to rain too, so I don't have to water the plants. Score! I finally set up the planter box that Bloodwing got, which I was like, about getting, but she got it anyway. course. But filled that with a thing of gardening soil, and I planted some tomatoes, onions, and what else did I plant in there? I can't remember. There was one more thing. Crap, why can't I remember? Ah, well. I'll figure it out in 60 days when it starts sprouting. Go, oh, it's forming a thing. Oh, broccoli. Right, it was broccoli. Anyway, Delta HQ charging in with 5 people on this Vic, encountering no resistance. So they're going to think it's clear, and they just have to run in there and touch the damn terminal. I just heard a GL fire. Where'd it go? I don't know. Was it Olaf that did that? He doesn't have a GL. So it's X-Ray doing it, and they're completely missing. Otherwise, Dooley runs in. It's clear. Bacon, yeah, Bacon, now you gotta do something. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my god, this is all part of... What? What? Oh, Dooley didn't have ammo in his gun. Oh, that's freaking brilliant. Ah. What? 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 Ivan, you wanna stop that terminal, buddy? Excellent. Okay. Yeah. Shy's still alive. Olaf's still alive. Yeah, it's a good start. Sniper's still alive. He's got a kill. Good for him. I'm gonna write that timestamp down. Don't mind me. Welcome to Friday Night Fights, everybody, where even I don't understand what the hell happens half the time. All right? Don't worry about it. I think Dooley ran out of ammo or something, or only had like really small partials, and then switched to his handgun, and Ivan was just blind. So I don't know. I don't know. All right? This is Friday Night Fights. Anything's possible. Shy is dead. Olaf is dead. Now it is just up to Bacon-flavored Ivan, who has decided to take the 240 that Dooley had, which will Bacon be able to shoot people with it? Because he killed another guy with a 240. He can take the ammo, but I didn't see him take it. So, yeah, he's able to shoot with it. So I don't know what the hell... I don't know. I don't know. There's a satchel in here. I assume Bacon planted it. But it's in this corner, which means the explosion's only going to go from, like, here to here. Because the wall's going to eat it since this is an invincible texture. Okay. Bipod it, Bacon. Yeah, you are. You are prone as a mouse here. Yeah! Zeist. With the grenade play. Bacon. With the grenade play. Bacon. Dead to the grenade. Zeist. Still alive. Bacon with another grenade. Doesn't kill him. Zeist. Combat looting for more grenades. He gets shot by the sniper and immediately runs. Bacon wakes back up. Welcome to Friday Night Fights, everybody. I'll be your streamer this evening as I try to figure out how many blue fort takes to hack a terminal. Maz has run into... Oh, he got in through the skyline or some shit. I don't know. Bacon kills another guy. Grenade goes in. Is Maz or Bacon gonna die to it? Nope, that guy's gonna die to it. Whoa! Top tier Maz runs over, makes Bacon do a kickflip. And then Maz touches the terminal. Welcome to Friday Night Fights, ladies and gentlemen. I know I keep saying that, but you know, it wouldn't be FNF without a little bit of, I don't even know what to say. All right, how is G-Legs gonna attack the terminal in 23 seconds? Well, he's gotten 2 kills, which is pretty nice, but beyond that, let's see if he can get 3 in 15 seconds. Don, if you're here, you can pay it out to blue for at this point. Yeah. Round was 27 minutes. You may need more alcohol, buddy. I need alcohol at this point. Oh, man. And that is it. That is the round. Yeah. Quite a few blue 4 still alive. But, I mean, Night Owl made a great plan. Op 4 did their best to counter it, but they were just too spread thin across objectives. So, you know, there are more people watching this than playing FNF. Mountain, I'm going to be honest with you, it's always been that way. EU, I'll have anywhere from like 100 to 200 people watch. NA, the number usually slips anywhere from like 80 to 150. So, yeah. Mountain, I think it's always been like that, buddy. I'm sorry. Zanagasta. All right, let's go ahead and go through our intermission here. I will be back in a moment. Otherwise, with that all said and done, let's go ahead, go to our map screen. Zanagasta missions. This is round 2. What are our parameters here? It is blue 4 attacking 2 green 4 sectors. And I somehow opened an incognito tab instead. Thank you, game. Really cool. Blue 4 has a... What is their number advantage? It is 10%. They have a CH-47, an unarmed UH-60, 2 SAG Humvees, which are meant to be... yeah, they're the SOCOM Humvees. So, give me 1 second. Blue 4 has... a 10% numbers advantage, CH, armed CH-47, an unarmed UH-60, 2 SOCOM Humvees with an M2 and the other with M134 minigun. Green 4 has... a Venom gunship. Oh, this is brilliant. One Y. They have a UH-1Y. 2 M2 statics. 2 M2 off-roads. And a battle bus. And an Igla. Oh yeah, now this is gonna be dope. And I finally have someone for the multi. So 1 second. So I will enable those commands in a second. Let's go ahead and excuse me. Let's go to our multi command. I will put that down. Now that that is down, let me go ahead and go to the FNF Discord and put a multi on for tonight. Now that we have that all set up and done, FNF. Multi for NA. Excellent. Alright, we're in the middle of round 2, Avdar, so round 1 just finished. It was pretty spectacular, in my opinion. A few little mishaps, as to be expected in Friday night fights. But overall, decent balance, really cool custom AO. But we will see how things go. But you know, I want to compare the statistics. So we have 80 people on the server right now playing. How many people do we have watching? 100, yeah. That's about the numbers we expect for FNF. Ah, man. So how is everyone's night? Again, I'm going to be covering rounds 2 and 3. Then I'll do a little bit of Daisy, going around Bearzino for you guys, letting you troll me. And then I'm going to stop streaming, edit a shit ton of footage. I might start a 3 a.m. stream of working on uploading and processing footage, which is quite fun. Good luck to you, Mountain, as well. Hope you have fun. And I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, that's it. I listed out a lot of stuff I need to get done as well over the next few weeks in the form of projects, which means they are things that are going to take me quite a few hours. And I've just been looking for the time to get them all done as well. But I'm just trying to get ahead because there's a few different things I want to start up on the channel and do because I want to start branching out a little bit. Not in the form of taking away from what I have planned to do with Arma, because I'm always going to be playing Arma, whether it be 3 or 4, maybe even Reforger. But there's just a lot of little things I got to get done. And I said last stream I would make lava cakes, but then I remembered I already made lava cakes. That's how the delicious sign got destroyed. So now I'm trying to think of another thing to make on stream. So I'm going to have to look over my ingredients and decide what to make. I'm debating if I want to make something actually, like, for realsies or make something stupid just to piss people off. I have to repair the delicious sign, though, because it got repaired and then someone else broke it. Now it's in, like, 5 or 6 pieces. And I'm like, oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Because I remember the last time we streamed, I made the cocktails, which I'm going to make the red, white, and blue cocktail because I found the perfect glass to do it and then to actually show it off, because when we made it, the glass was too big. So it mixed and it looked dumb. But when I made it at the party, I made one again the same way and I realized, yeah, it's going to mix. So I found these really small glasses that I had and they worked so well. Like, it actually layered properly. Lava cakes are nice. You just have to, how do I put it? Everyone's oven is different, all right? You can't go into someone's house and use their oven the exact same way you use it, all right? Plus, if you go into your neighbor's house and try to use their oven, they're probably going to have a lot of questions like, who the fuck are you, and why are you in my house, and why are you trying to fuck with my oven? You know, so better to use your own, but still, every oven is different. So the trick with lava cake is to figure out the temperature your oven needs to be at.
Now.
You instead of yo. That's funny, Rudy. Thanks for the 6-month. Didn't you already play that message? Because I swear you did, or it might be... No, it was Rudy with an R-U-D-Y. There's 2 Rudys. Interesting. Now we have an R-U-D-I-E. But nonetheless, thanks for the 6-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you enjoy FNF tonight. And I hope you get a nice kick out of this little scenario, which is just something I say because I already said that in a different form. But regardless, back to what I was talking about. The trick about making a good lava cake is cooking it unevenly, in the sense that you are trying to make a casing for the lava cake by having the oven at a higher temperature that allows for the unevenness of the baking to allow for the center to still be liquidy, but hot enough to not give you salmonella from the eggs you're using. But, you know, if you have a temperature too low, you evenly cook it and you get no lava in the cake. If you have the temperature too high, when you take it out of the ramekin, the bottom will not be cooked. It won't have formed the proper shell, which happened to me when I did the stream, because the bottom partially got stuck to the ramekin, so it just peeled off and then it exploded, and I covered it with ice cream, and then Bloodwing wanted more, and then we got more, and then the delicious sign broke. But yeah, it just shows a real mastery of if you understand how your oven works, because, you know, everything's different. Liru's lava cake cooking tips. Dragon fruit, I'm gonna be honest with you, cooking, alcohol, gardening, my little hobbies on the side. I know quite a bit. Trying to get into more homebrew related stuff too, but you know, c'est la vie. I'm going to keep myself muted. That's TFAR putting me in and out, but that's so we can avoid all the people talking randomly as everyone gets transferred to the TFAR channel. But otherwise, we don't get a map screen here. What's our time? 9:10? Yeah, we've only been streaming for an hour, and we're already into round 2. I've noticed that ever since the World War II branch started, the rounds have been getting shorter. With World War II, that was obviously because it was World War II. People spawn a lot closer. But with NA and EU, I think it's just because we have less players. EU, for the longest time, I want to say, like, 3/4 of a year, was always maxed at the 124 player cap, but people have dropped off overall. And that's not just in FNF, that's in almost every community I've seen has had a number drop. The only places you're seeing grow are fresh ones, like 399th was growing in number. But, well, now they're liquidating, so, whew. OFCRA still pulls triple digits, though. But I think that's also because anticipating 1 round a week instead of the 6 rounds with an FNF, you know, people want to push into it a bit more. Excuse me. You became a master chef when you're drunk, you think? I don't know, man. We all do crazy things when we're drunk. Don't worry about it otherwise. Milk plus liquor 43. What's liquor 43? Also, if that's a meme off of, because you said milk with liquor, which is weird, but I know people have been mixing things with milk, like Pilk, Pepsi and milk. I don't know why. People do a lot for internet fame, even if it means being really edgy and weird. Ugh. But hey, it's funny, so who gives a shit, right? Take baking sheet, line it with parchment paper, spread regular sugar across the paper set to 400 degrees, cook for 10 minutes. Sugar will be melting without burning. Yep, you're caramelizing it. That spot, right temperature, sugar not melts. As yeah. No, I get you. Here's the thing, though. That's not every oven does that, because some ovens just, I don't even know how to properly explain it. I'm not an oven expert, but it's based off of where the heat comes from in the oven, where the hot spots in your oven are compared to the cold spots in terms of where you put the racks. It's just there's so much oven science, guys. And if I explain it, I'm going to look like a fucking nerd. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into round 2 here. Going to give it a second and then unmute myself on T4 so we can hear them locally. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, here is round 2. Briefing. Oh, we got a big one here. So we're continuing the Honduras campaign we started last week by mountain. The Honduran cartels have regrouped around the home of a cartel lieutenant after the engagement between... Oh, no, after the engagement from last week, the cartel recovered the 2 downed helos, repaired one of them to full working order, and now are offering the highly advanced and classified avionics equipment for sale to the highest bidder. The violence has escalated. U.S. Rangers have been called in to assist. Honduras, Central America, 2010 for the area of operations. Notes, and there they had swapped guns as big as a log of maple on a mighty little cart, a load for father's cattle. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Yankee Doodle dandy, mind your music and your step, and with the girls be handy. And every time they fire it off, it took a horn of powder and made a noise like father's gun. He's just putting this in here because he knows I'm going to read it, that bastard. Only a nation louder. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and your step, and the girls be handy. Blue 4 Hotel for mission rules may take off prior to safe start ending. Green 4 Hotel may only begin to repair, refuel, and rearm the UH-1Y, so I have to do full logistics on before they can take it off. That's cool. To delay it at least. Until after safe start ends. Yes, they may move the ammo and fuel vehicles around to aid in their efforts prior to safe start ending. Only Blue 4 X-Ray may use safe start too. Interesting. I always love that there are some custom game mode rules for each of these matches up to the mission maker's discretion. It is quite nice. Same person just behind on notifying? Maybe. I don't know, Rudy. I don't know. I've seen all sorts of things on glitches on Twitch, so you never know. But otherwise, overtime mission will go into overtime if there's only 1 active sector remaining and the attackers are inside it. So with ad sector, basically how it works is the defenders are defending usually 2 or 3, sometimes 1 sector. As long as there is a defender alive in the sector, they have to be as an infantry guy. They can't be in a static turret. They can't be in a vehicle in the sector. They can't be in a helicopter in the sector flying above. And they can't be unconscious. They have to physically be in the sector as an infantryman. But actually, you know, running around as an infantry guy. If all of those parameters are knocked out, and there's no infantry in the sector, because they're either in vehicles, unconscious, or in statics. If a single attacker is in the sector is automatically taken. And you can't retake a sector. But that is how the overtime rule will work. If attackers and defenders are in the last sector, basically whoever eliminates who out of that sector will win the round. But I doubt we're going to go into overtime because of how short these rounds have been. Otherwise, maximum view distance is going to be 950. No magnified optics nor NVGs, and only 100 build points, 25 under the normal one, as we see Falcon flying around back there. Otherwise, matte settings. Blue 4 gets 2 AT rounds and 1 HE round. I know because they always put the AT rounds before the HE rounds, but if it was only HE rounds, I would tell you it's AT rounds, because SMAs, you can't fucking tell. Whereas the RPG, you can tell because the RPG AT warhead is thicker than the dildo, which is the HE frag round for the RPG. And then they also have an Igla with a single round, and then the assistant will get a single additional round. Otherwise, Blue 4, which are our U.S. Rangers here. To break down the roster real quick: Platoon Leader, Sergeant, Squad Leader, Team Leader, Auto Rifleman Assistant, Grenadier, Grenadier IR. They have the Hunt IR rounds, little cameras you fire from a UGL, go up in the air, and then you can access them. They have normal vision and night vision, no thermal vision. And then you have Machine Gunner Assistant, Combat Engineer, Light Anti-Tank, Medium Anti-Tank 1, and Assistant, Medium Anti-Tank 2, and Assistant. You have your Recon Infantry, your Recon Infantry Scout, your DMR, which it appears to be a Mark 11, which is a 20-shot 7.62x5.1 battle rifle. Excuse me, not a battle rifle, that's a different term, but 20 rounds of big boom boom. Let's go with that. Your sniper, which gets a ghillie, crew leader, crewman, pilot, medic, and base kit. Loadout-wise, I'll get to why I call it a battle rifle in a second, because it's not. Ooh, they are all rocking Mark 16s. So basically Scar H's. So everyone gets 7.62x51, except for the Chads who get Mark 18s, probably for the UGL, because I don't think UGLs exist on Scar models in Arma 3, at least not that I can think of. Otherwise, you have the Glock 17 as a secondary, M249 for the light machine gun, M240 Golf for the medium machine gun. Light machine gun goes to the auto rifleman, medium machine gun goes to the machine gunner slot. M136 single-shot disposable AT for the light anti-tank gunners of Blue 4. Otherwise, Sniper gets a choice of many different types of M2010s with different camos. And then you have the 2 Recon Infantry Scouts have a choice between Mark 14s or SOCOM 16s. Those are battle rifles, which you can also turn into marksman rifle, but since they don't have magnified optics, they are treated as battle rifles. Otherwise, Crew and Aviation get an MP7 or a Mark 18 Mod 1 as a choice of weaponry. No crew-served weapons here. Blue 4's assets include an ESSS version of the UH-60, which means it has 2 sets of pylon racks, but I don't think they're going to have any pylons. They have fuel tanks, but they're empty, which means you can't turn them into napalm bombs, which, shame. They also have chafe for, how do I put it? If they activate it, then the Iglas don't, they're not able to lock. Otherwise, 9 transport MRZRs, which can carry 4 people apiece. No, 6 people, my bad. It says it right there. And then you have the SOCOM Humvee with the M134 minigun on it. And then that gunner can also access a 240 Bravo. And then there's a rear gunner with the 240 Bravo. And then the other version, which has the M2 instead of the 134. And then you have the CH-47 Chinook, which is armed, and they're giving them 4,000 rounds per minigun on the left and right side. Okay. But, I mean, this is a flying cow. Really easy to shoot down with an Igla. Also, if Blue 4 gets the, Green 4 gets the Venom up, they can also use that too. No one on Op 4 today. Green 4 uniform is going to be Modern Altis Armed Forces Digital Camo. I think their marksmen use the Mark 14, but I will go and check on the ground as we do unit breakdowns. Otherwise, loadouts are going to be HKs. So G3 is also 7.62x5.1. So it's a pretty even fight, weaponry-wise. They both get 7.62x5.1 and 5.56. The M4 is for the UGL. I believe it's the 203 systems. Otherwise, 249 and MG3. Everything you love about the MG3, just in a 7.62x5.1 NATO chamber. Otherwise, also the 136. M40A5, only one choice for there, and then 2 Mark 14s, either a wooden finish or a more plasticky one. Then you have the MP7 or the M4A1 PIP. Nothing on crew-served weapons. Their assets include a Recon Helicopter MD500, which I didn't see earlier, so that might be to show that they're cannibalizing it for the UH-1Y, but they have... Sorry, just blanked on that. An armored SUV 4x4, which means it's very bullet resistant, but not AT resistant. You have the MG UH-1Y, which they're going to have to rearm, which means they can arm it to the full MG capacity, which might also be 4,000 rounds as well. Iglas are IR. Chafe does nothing. Thank you, Eric, because sometimes I get those confused, so thank you for clarifying on that. They also have an unarmed UH-1Y, 2 M2s, which are the sit-down version, 2 off-road M2s, the battle bus, a van for refueling, and a M9, basically a transport, not a transport truck, but a truck with ammunition for the helicopter. Nothing on other assets. Otherwise, looking down, let's go ahead and look at our forces. The attacking commander is going to be Vagrant. I believe Vagrant has won both of his rounds tonight in the EU branch. Could be wrong, but I know he at least won 1. So Gravis is 2IC, Illinek leading X-Ray, Loki being the medic, Sam being the sniper, Night Owl going 2IC here because he's got that scar. And then you have Lennox taking the Mark 14 and twins. I cannot tell So I'm going to click
Okay,
this
come
button.
to us.
He
Come to us.
has
That's why we are doing this. So
a
we
SOCOM
are
60.
going to be
Okay.
dismounting engines.
Nielsen leading Alpha HQ, Sablon leading Alpha 1 with Scholl and Colmaneric, Herb, Resent, Eagle, and Shine. Gur leading Alpha 2 with Olaf, Mutant, Shy, and Bacon Flavored Ivan. Mittens leading Bravo 1 with Fez, Goose, and Swedge. Zeist leading Bravo 2 with Green Shade, Falcon, Fred, Banks, Chadwick, and Pierce. Funny Men leading Delta with Selwy, Tachi, Waldo, Nick, and Z Thomas, and G Legs. Gordon and Bates being one helicopter crew, probably for the CH-47 because they got 3 people there, so 1 pilot, 2 gunners, and then Mountain flying the Blackhawk here, which doesn't have any gunners, so he's going to be solo flying that. Otherwise, looking at Green 4, Thunderbanner is going to be commanding tonight. Despo is leading X-Ray, Mackenzie as the 2IC, actually Medic, excuse me. Zuki as the sniper, Good Time Saddam as the 2IC. Holton taking the Wooden Mark 14, Hunavar also taking the Wooden Mark 14. Dreek leading Alpha 1 being led by, I don't see a leadership role, so Cosmonaut's going to lead with the machine gun. Maz, all right, so their marksman rifle is a PSG-1.
Sector 1.
Or at least some sort of G3 with a long barrel, but
at least the western one.
it's also a 7.62. I just saw that. My mind went to PSG-1, but that might be it too. Regardless, Nemesis, Iander, Whiplash, and Cool Breeze also under Alpha 1, Alpha 2, led by Bridges with Barton Fist, Warwick, Puma, and Poe together. Space Cowboy, Carly, and Bravo HQ with Artisan and Zoni merged under him. I don't see any other Bravo elements. Guy Fieri leading Charlie HQ with Arma Jesus, Band, Michael, Roster, Leg, Chow, Dooley, and Flux. And then you have Arcane going helicopter here with a co-pilot for Wise, and then Monk and Blam being the gunners for the helicopter as well. They're waiting to rearm and refuel that Vic there. Otherwise, we're going to add our 2 sectors here. Sector 1 is this little makeshift helipad base that they've created. Very, very open right here. They do have some nice overwatch points from a side, but that is a tough spot to be in. And Sector 2 is, oh my god, it's literally the industrial complex. That is going to be a bitch for Blue 4 to breach. But these objectives are very, very close to each other. So Blue 4 just has to deploy and go in. Looks like the vehicles accidentally came too close. So, yeah, it's just going to be a charge right in and clear everything, isn't it? But Green 4 have very open areas here. What if they all die? In the event that one team is entirely wiped, the other team wins by default. But I'll be curious to see how this round goes because we have a lot of higher calibers on today, and I was noticing 7.62 by 39 was slapping last round. So now that a lot more 7.62 by 51, which is even bigger than 39, is out and about, 308, baby. That's gonna hurt. We'll see how effective everything is, but both sides having M134 miniguns, both on the ground and in the air. Green 4 doesn't have any on the ground. Blue 4 has one in the form of a SOCOM Humvee, but both sides having 2 M134s attached to helicopters in the air. We'll see how things go. I honestly think this Vic is going to be hunting down Blue 4's helicopters, but that is why it's delayed with having to be repaired. But we could see Blue 4 rush and try to hit this vehicle itself here with either the SOCOM Humvees or the CH-47. Can there be a stalemate? Theoretically, Cosmo? No. I'm trying to think of a necessary... The only times I have seen a stalemate... I think there was one stalemate in FNF. I can't remember the reason, but... I do remember. I think 2 sides, it was a neutral sector, and both sides got to 100 points at the same time. There was one stalemate. Stalemates are incredibly rare. Again, I can only think of one that happened, but I can't even remember the parameters. But usually, if both sides wipe each other, the defender usually wins, but the game will probably calculate as a stalemate because both sides lose everyone on their side. But, again, there's only one stalemate I can think of that happened, and I just cannot remember the parameters. Oh, man. By the way, coming from your YouTube, so I'm glad I could catch the stream live, putting faith in Blue 4. I'm going to be honest, Blue 4 does have the better assets, but looking at the players here, we got Bant, Guy Fieri, some really heavy hitters, and Scandi Recon, but they're playing defense. I'm going to be honest, I don't always trust Scandi Recon and Papega on defense because they are too aggressive of players and will sometimes charge out of their defensive positions. More so Papega than Scandi. Scandi's a little smarter about that. Blue 4, I mean, they got Falcon with them. If Blue 4 can establish air superiority, I can see them planking at Green 4, but beyond that, I would say Green 4 have the better roster, but they are playing defense, so it makes it a bit tougher because I have seen Papega push out of a defensive position and get themselves wiped. Plus, if Green 4 is going to focus on an all eggs in one basket style defense and just hold Sector 2, that leaves them little to no room to have other squads outside of the actual AO come in and counterattack or flank attacking forces. So I'm leaning towards Blue 4 right now, but I also know a lot of you bet on the opposite of what I say because every time I place an official bet down for you guys, I'm more often wrong than not because the game just decides to screw me over, so it's a tough call. So X-Ray is the only group that's going to be coming from the north at that spawn position as stated in the mission info. Everyone else is going to be coming from the south. Blue 4 does have the ability to move in from these forested areas, but I'm going to be honest, at the ground level, it's very, very open. But Green 4 is not going to be capitalized on that because they could build fortifications and trenches to cover it all the way down to the southern side of the sector, but instead they're going to be focusing on holding the industrial area. As of plan style. But considering Green 4's number and Blue 4 has a 10% numbers advantage, I'm not surprised we're seeing this level of fortifications here. I also saw some people climbing the tower, but looks like they have climbed down instead. So, yeah, you have them making their last lines of fortifications here. There's only 1 minute left for them to do that before that ability is taken away. I don't know. Could go either way. If Green 4 is able to get air superiority with this vehicle, that would be, I think, a really nasty thorn in Blue 4's side, but Blue 4 could still shoot it down with a variety of vehicles. Mission has started. And there goes the Grand Prix. I'll be right back 1 second.
There they go.
Objective is sector control. Green 4 is defending 2 sectors. Blue 4 is trying to take them. Otherwise, we see most of the vehicles moving up the MSR, some actually diverting to the SSR on the right. I gotta be careful, though, because at this angle...
It's perfect here.
Yeah, what a great dismount point.
Yeah. Dismount, yeah. Dismount. Oh.
Really? I guess because Green 4 had a larger border there, but we see Blue 4 pushing forces a lot further up. I'm going to be honest, if they're not taking contact, they should move their dismount point further north, but that's just my 2 cents here. Got the CH-43 coming around. It is starting to line up the miniguns here. And you got Green 4 down here with their own miniguns, might return fire, but Blue 4 is flying it away. You have the UH-60 now flying around doing reconnaissance and drawing fire of Green 4 here. You've got X-Ray for Green 4 coming up to this position in the armored Humvee. Excuse me, SUV. Blue 4, meanwhile, are deploying on the northern side.
Big 50 and hi wee woo.
Czar, thanks for the 50-month resub, my man. You are right. Big 50 indeed. I hope you enjoy the operations, my man. Thank you so much for that 50-month resub. And I hope you get a nice kick out of FNF tonight.
Motor's hit again, motor's hit again, motor's hit again.
The motor got hit again. Sounded like the engine got hit, but no, they're still kicking. I thought one of the 50 cals on the ground actually got a lucky hit there and took the engine out, because that happens more often than you'd think. So it's going to be coming around. These guys might be stuck in repair loops here if the CH-47 keeps strafing.
No, it's good. Everything's good. Everything's good. Spool up, spool up. Holy shit, that's loud.
That is loud. I don't have access to toggle volumes or spectator mode. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and prematurely mute myself in the TFAR channel because I have a feeling it's going to get loud. Do I think Azuki will get blue on blue again? Hopefully not. We can hope. It would be called green on green if he's green for, red on red if he's op for, technically, but I know what you're getting at. I have seen Azuki get hit quite a few times in friendly fire, but not as much as Falcon. Thankfully, it doesn't happen to Falcon anymore, but... So now you're going to have a CH-47 versus a UH-1Y, but we do have the 134 down here trying to line up a shot. see what happens. There we go. Both helis opening up with their 134s. Green 4 bleeding altitude to pull away. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who the faster helicopter is, but you also have the UH-60 that's unarmed, by the way, coming in to, I guess, help scout. Blue 4 X-Ray, meanwhile, dismounted right next to Green 4 X-Ray, who accidentally hit a stoplight, and then pull away without engaging. Interesting. They're trying to box in the Venom here. Oh man, that's hilarious. It's literally a chase down here. Blue 4 still dismounting over yonder. But the CH-47 is doing a great job of staying on the tail of the UH-1Y so he can avoid the miniguns. But while he's doing that, the CH-47 can't turn left or right to get their gunners on it. So they've got really thin angles to work with here. These guys got to be careful, because they got the SOCOM Humvees below them that can also fire at them if they keep looping like that. CH-47 might have an angle here. Ooh, hail of fire. They're literally within a few hundred meters of each other. CH-47 aligning its right side gunner, but the gunship cuts under. Welcome to Cursed Helicopter PvP. And you still have the damn UH-60 flying support. Now you got ground fire coming up and hitting the the CH-47. I'm not gonna call it Chinook, Huey, and Blackhawk for the rest of this operation. Caster Cursed Falcon? Falcon's gonna do wonderful this round. He's Pinoy power. You know, I think he's gonna Pinoy power the shit out of Green 4. Speaking of Green 4, X-Ray has dropped off. They are close to Platoon at the moment. If they pick off Platoon early, that could be game-changing. Not sure if they saw him through these bushes, though. But now you have the helicopters basically doing the dance of death above everyone as they try to get behind each other. Not really much is changing in this superiority. Green 4 might have spotted. No, they're focusing on the helicopter. Why would you? No, stop it. You're not going to hit them, you goober. And they're going to remount their SUV and drive around. They have no idea how close they were to actually eliminating Platoon. But hey, it happens. Oh, Huey's going for the offense now. They're going to try to take a bite at the apple, but the gunners aren't even lined up. Oh, that's not even close. Shots again landing really close to both choppers, but not hitting. Here's the thing, though, when you think about it. Green 4 technically has infinite ammo. Both helicopters have 4,000 rounds in each gun. Green 4 can land, though, and grab the ammo truck and rearm. Blue 4 doesn't have a rearm capability unless they steal the ammo truck, so... Will the Chinook give the Huey room to actually land and rearm? No, but that is something that we can at least discuss as a small detail. Uh-oh. Chinook's coming right at the Huey. Hold on. No, I thought I heard the engine cut out, but it was not. It's the audio effect you get when the helicopters go to and from each other. Meanwhile, main fight has started. Green 4 starting to repel Blue 4 lines as they push in. Sector 1 has been completely abandoned. Green 4 going for an all eggs in one basket. Defense strategy around Sector 2. Alright. We'll keep an eye on the helicopter battle. I will put my render distance up a little bit more. As we see Green 4, firing down on Blue 4 here as they're advancing. That has caused Blue 4 to pop some smokes and pull back a little bit from the firing lines of Green 4. Not gonna lie, a marksman up here. Yeah, we do actually have a marksman. Resents trying to get on that rooftop to pop some shots. Now we just have the UH-60 flying at low levels, trying to run interference on Green 4's 1 position. At that range with the M2, you'd have to lead really, really far to make a hit. But that doesn't stop these chuckleheads from trying. Love how the UH-60 is now trying to stabilize itself as it tries to detect a pattern in the CH-47's movements. You got the SOCOM Humvee with the 134 now firing up here. Shots are going a little high. They're hitting the sandbag line here. And there's Sector 1 captured. Means you're gonna have that all eggs in one basket fight for Sector 2. X-Ray for Green 4 has deployed far back, still trying to find an angle to harass Blue 4 from. Might find it here, but I'm gonna be honest, it's a tough angle. So they're slowly moving up. You still have those helicopters going at it. UH-60 now coming in. SOCOM Vic's pressing more. I'm gonna be honest, has anyone even died yet? Mitten got picked off, and Grab, the 2IC, got picked off, possibly by X-Ray, which I want to check real quick. Yeah, Zuki got the kill there, so I don't know who got the kill on that guy, but Green 4 still holding strong. As I say, that Flux gets killed, more than likely by the SOCOM Vic, because that was what was suppressing up there. And the helicopter dance of death continues. Green 4 X-Ray, I'm a little worried for Blue 4 here. They're in a really good striking position. The suppressed guys have gone up on their own to get right behind the enemy's line, and the sniper team is now lurking around on their own to come up to a different angle. It is the sniper and a spotter. This is exactly how you want to use X-Ray, though. Harass the enemy's back line, split them off to the sniper team and the 4-man team with the suppressed shooters and the 4-man team to push. A little worried about Blue 4. Duly knocked unconscious as well. Blue 4 taking a little bit more attrition here. You've got Herb dead, but they are gaining ground. But it is still too early to tell who's going to come out of this on top. They could get some high ground here, pick off people from various angles, maybe get on top of this barn and pick off the gunners on those vehicles here. But now you've got both aircraft are resorting to strafing ground targets instead. Huey's cutting speed. Chinook might take advantage of that. A lot of fire going right on top of the infantry here. And it's fairly close. That is so risky, because they also have the SOCOM Humvee down there. Oh, engine's down. Wow. So in that fight, he lost his engine, tried to land it, unfortunately wasn't able to. He's lucky he cut left a little bit, because he would have crashed into friendlies and killed even more dudes. But now that means the CH-47 is going to be up here on its own, but it's got 50 cals firing onto it. And you're seeing some of those rounds actually ricocheting off, so they were scoring hits. But they are trying to get the gunners down here. But Blue 4 are outpacing the X-Ray team on the rear here. And they're going to start making an offensive. Here's the issue. Not a lot of guys in that assault, but a lot of eyes are focusing elsewhere. No, you cannot recapture a sector as the defensive group. Once it's taken, it is taken for the rest of the match. Good question, though. Whoa! Auto-rotating. The Chinook has lost its second spinner. G-Leg just needs to build speed in one direction, and he'll be able to get out of that, which it looks like he just did. Now he just has to rotate the Vic, which he can't do, actually, because he doesn't have an auto-rotate capability because that second spinner went down. Now you got the SOCOM Humvee firing at this group of infantry. A lot of shots coming up here. Checking the floor. I see a little bit of blood, which means they have been getting hit because blood splatter spawned to the ground floor. Chinook might try to pull out and land somewhere. They gotta be careful, though, around there, because if they come in too short, then the chopper will start spinning again. But they can get that repaired and then field back in, but that doesn't really change much on this operation. So we got X-Ray moving in. Hotel had a survivor. They will start moving in at their convenience. Otherwise, you have this AO slowly getting entrenched. Grenade thrown in by Bands. That's going to cause some nasty casualties here. Armored Jesus comes in. Twins is wounded. Half of them taken out. Bay gets a double tap there with that G3. Armored Jesus came out. Killed another. Ilvanek is busy bandaging. And Bay is double tapping. So great cleanup work by Pepega there, being a little aggressive. Well, technically Armored Jesus and Bayan, because Bayan is not part of Pepega, but he is what we consider the best player here in FNF because he has such a nasty high KD. So Ilvanek, the only survivor here, he's bandaged up a little bit. Bay might spot him, but Ilvanek holds and Bay turns around. Got a lot of suppressing fire coming in. Blue 4 holding up to this first building where there is a Green 4 garrison. They're looking up slowly but surely. Got some fire coming in as the Humvees are suppressing. We got the SOCOM one right there. I don't know where the M2 one is, but I feel like I hear it. Yeah, so it's a little more further to the north. Chinook, I think, has successfully landed on that hill, and they were unable to get it repaired. So he's just going to take it off and use it as a spinning boat there. X-Ray, meanwhile, folding in, missed the opportunity to get some rear shots, but a lot of Blue 4 is dead here on that northern push. Azuki has gotten a second kill with that sniper. Meanwhile, Blue 4's X-Ray, I mean, yeah, they folded in super close and paid the price for that, unfortunately. Otherwise, Green 4 are holding tower defense here. Anderson was taken out. It's only Whiplash and Jarik alive over here. But it is up to Blue 4 to now field in their heavy assets to thin out what they can, because Green 4 seems to be winning the short-range fight here. Wow. Blue 4 came up. They killed Jarik. Now it's only Whiplash up here. He got a pick-off on one of the Huey Humvees. We got the sit-down 50 right here. But Whiplash has too much gunfire to notice that people are coming down here. Uh-oh. Gets one kill. Tries to get Tachi. Get on that 50 cal. Kick his ass. Now you got that 50 coming in. Despo getting shot to shit. Trying to desperately take out that gunner. Doesn't dodge the 50, and he gets torn to ribbons. Whiplash throwing some grenades. Missed through the grenade. That's going to damage the turret. Ouch. Ooh, Cool Breeze had a great flanking shot from the tower to kill the gunner of that SOCOM Vic. Now the driver is desperately trying to drive in right here. And he's parked it. Now Banks coming in. That's giving Green 4 the M2 Vic. Not sure if it'll be utilized, though. And you still have the CH-47 desperately trying to get in position in this AO, but with its tail rotor out, it is unable to stabilize. Alpha 2 has 4 guys over here on the far eastern flank. Little useless. But this is shaping up to be a Green 4 victory at this rate. Ilbanek trying to fire from this angle. Armored Jesus looking around. Unable to find anything specific. But from all this helicopter sounds, both from the engine and the gunfire, really hard to detect footsteps and other forms of really small-scale audio PID. Holton comes in, opens the door on Thomas, and throws a grenade in. Thomas forced to run out. So, I'm gonna scroll out real quick. Fun fact, if you want, you can be a dick. If someone's in a small room, you can throw the grenade and then you can do control space and hold it down and they won't be able to open the door to get out. It's a dastardly thing to do, but you can literally lock them in there and they'll die to the grenade, which is really fun to do. I saw a Blue 4 guy get blown up by a GL. But actually, that's blue on blue. Because, yeah. Actually curious, does the gunner in that Vic have a -1? No, he does not. He has 2 kills, though. But he might have possibly just blue on blue to one of his own dudes. It wouldn't be FNF without a little bit of friendly fire. Oh! The SOCOM Vic blows up and takes out this building with it. And now Green 4's defensive line outside the sector has been hit pretty hard. The Chinook stabilized itself momentarily to suppress this area. Oh my. Mountain eventually has to land with that UH-60. He might try to land it on the roof, which would be pretty funny, but he's pretty much useless up there. You got Vagrant folding in, but Mackenzie's hot on his tail. That's Blue 4 ground command right there. Come on, Mackenzie, just run up and hit him. Missed those shots. Vagrant now in there, hitting some people. Mackenzie now crossing. He's taking fire from his left. And he gets hit by Banks. And knocked out, so Vagrant can continue. Green 4 lost a few guys in for a few moments in some of these firefights, and now the numbers are looking a little more even. CH-47 coming around again. Doesn't realize it's suppressing some of its own dudes, unfortunately. Space Cowboy Carl up here, vaulting into the window through that little shit. That's cute. Enhanced movement gives you so many additional options in playing this damn game. It's so interesting to see what people come up with. Space Cowboy Carl putting a smoke out on Artisan's body. I would have laughed my ass off if that was a frag, because frag would have probably killed Artisan. That's a smoke, right? Cool. GL going off on top of Vagrant Banks' position. CH-47 circling again. Numbers are pretty even right now. Green 4 still have their sniper spotter combo over to the west here. And Mountain has landed his helicopter on the outside. Not sure if he's getting out to play his infantry or to repair. Otherwise, you got Azuki and Saddam on 2 kills on Azuki from the sniper. Yeah, they're going to need the heavy asset to kill anyone over on that side. Vagrant finding Space Cowboy Carl, stopping him from carrying Artisan back. Leg has come around. Banks got shot. This is getting close. Space Cowboy Carl, grenade bait. Wounds him, doesn't kill him. Another grenade goes off, that wounds Vagrant. Banks wakes back up. Another grenade is thrown. Vagrant gets knocked to his legs and gets knocked out from that grenade. Ilmanek, that was a bad nade? Oh, I see. And then, did Sam just double tap him? Cheeky little bastard back here. Blue 4 sniper. No, so we wouldn't have shot Vagrant, he was shooting someone else. Okay. Armagee's in a great spot. He just killed the guy next to Banks. Someone else just died. Olaf taking fire. I think Green 4 has this. They're down to only 4 dudes in the AO, the sniper to the north, CH-47 in the air, and then Mountain just outside of the AO. More suppressive fire being sprayed down. Small arms fire going into this Chinook. Oh, Ilbanek threw a fad frag on Falcon and killed him. Oh, that's funny. And Falcon is entering rage mode. Dooley desperately trying to hit that helicopter. Otherwise, Blue 4 over here, breaching, finding with Tenderbanner. Roster taking fire from Olaf's 240 Gulf. Chadwick also firing at him. As these guys lay low. Mountain, you gotta do something stupid like land on the rooftop, buddy. You know you want to. Oh! Arcing misses the AT. Armageddon starts suppressing the Vic. But the Chinook doesn't take any damage because he wasn't leading his shots far enough. Olaf starting to climb the stairs. Leg now moving around. Chadwick up here. He might be able to throw some grenades up here. Roster jumps down. Takes some fire from Chadwick. And Chadwick goes down. Leg firing at Olaf from down the stairs. Mountain giving off some random chafe there. Sam with 4 kills, slowly running down. He might find the sniper if he doesn't tunnel vision himself. That's the Green Force sniper right there. Uh-oh. Vaults the wall, finds Arcing, but Arcing finds Sam. Eliminate him. Shoot him. Shoot him now. It's floating! He just got killed because the damn thing's floating! Oh! When you get cucked by the terrain! Oh! Double tap him. That's adorable. You thought going prone would save you. Turns out it just made you a bigger target. Tough luck. I agree. Olaf holding the stairs here. Azuki pushing up the stairs as Olaf reloads. Azuki, realizing he's down there, misses the sniper shot, and then Olaf blows him away. Amazing. Great grenade throw on Olaf, but it was above him. Roster wakes up, good time Saddam moving in. The engine got shot out in the CH-47. Can he land it? Beautiful. Like a glove. Doesn't even break the main rotor. And now Blue 4 has 4 reinforcements. Did you just kill yourself with a grenade? Did Armageddon just kill himself with a grenade? Let me check real quick. Mountain has no kills. Gordon has no kills. I'm asking him. I swear to God if he just killed himself with that grenade. Be honest. No? Friendly GL? Carl killed him? Oh, that's even better. That's even better. It was a friendly grenade. Oh! I love it. Literal skill issue. Now, it is time for the final fight here. We have 4 people on Blue 4. They are all part of the pilot crews that have landed. And then you have 6 Green 4 players, 4v6. But the minigun still works. Dooley almost loses his head there. So he's gonna stay low. Actually got hit there, so he's gonna be bandaging. But now it's up to the pilots to make it, and they are rocking rifles. No MP7s. I'm disappointed in all of them for that. They all took the freaking Mark 18 mod zeros. The cowards. All right. 23 minutes left on the clock. Tender Banner spotting Mountain. Tries to engage him as Gordon goes over the wall. Grenade. I was about to say if that bounced over the fucking wall. Oh my God, if that bounced. Oh! Oh! Mountain is dead. Gordon folding in. Probably gonna bandage. Bates also getting caught in the open. The other guy died too. I don't know to what. I heard AT fire. Who the hell knows? It is now up to Gordon as Tender Banner double taps. More AT being fired. They're hitting the Vic here. I want to look real quick. G-Legs died in the Vic. Okay. Gordon popping a nade over. As he bandages, more grenades coming down. It's smoke. Can Private Gordon Frieden channel the inner spirit of Audrey Hotto to win this round in what has turned into a 1 versus 6? Those who don't know, we call Audrey Hotto, or I guess we call upon Audrey Hotto every time there is a potential for a clutch play, because Audrey Hotto holds the total amount of kills in one round record at 23 when he single-handedly won a 3-way fight when his entire team got wiped. I guess side, technically. And then he systematically killed everyone remaining. It was beautiful. So can Gordon ascend the stairs and get 6 kills to secure this sector for Blue 4? I'm gonna be honest, he could. He's just gotta kill Saddam Hussein first. Saddam, I'm gonna be honest, you should feel bad about that, but it looks like Dooley just came out and shot him, but wow. I was about to say, that was... Wow, MVP Dooley, he jumps down and he takes no fall damage, and then he jumps down again. Dooley is clearly hacking. JK. Yeah, that happened. Anyway, there goes round 2. Clap, clap, clap. All right, we're going to go into intermission. I will call out things for round 3, run some ads, and again, after this, we'll be chilling on the DayZ server, and I will let you guys troll me, because why not? F for Saddam, GG for the FNF. I know, it's funny. Takastam, and it's a Saddam mission, so we should be on for something good. All right, let me see if I can even run ads right now. Nope, still have to wait a minute. All right, so let's go ahead and start changing up commands. The map is going to be Takistan. And the mission. This is round 3. Let's look at our roster here. It's an attack. No, destroy objective. Blue 4 attacking 3 op 4 objectives. All right. Op 4 cache sites. Blue 4 is a 10% numbers advantage. Let's look at the rest of these slots here. UH-60 and 2 M2 Humvees. All right. And 2 M2 Humvees, while Op 4 has a BMP. Interesting. One, 2 DSK is and a static DSHK. Alright, spam the update button there. Got some pokes here. Ilvanek poking me with a video link, which I assume is him killing Falcon, and then Falcon poking me saying friendly fired by Ilvanek, and then in capital letters, Poggers. I'm gonna poke him back saying Lamau. I didn't even have to use my AK, good God. Oh man, I had, I was venting to a buddy of mine, and she sent me this really long message back of the reason I was venting, and when I think the whole message went completely over her head, and she started defending the person I was venting about, and I'm like, okay. So it was like 4 paragraphs, and I literally just K'd her. I just K'd her. Why? I don't care at that point. But hey, when in doubt, men, both ladies and gentlemen, if someone gives you like 20 long paragraphs and you already read the first one and its point's gone completely over the head, just give it that big fat K. That's all you need to do. It's all you need to do to continue the conversation. Anyway, this will be round 3. We're down to 66 players. This should be a quickie. And we'll probably be playing DayZ by 11 o'clock, 11:15. Alright. Oh, has it been those 3 minutes yet? I can... Okay, perfect. Now, I will... PR. Wait 1 second. Told you Liru can now cast or curse an entire side now, not just the players. I know, TWL. I'm evolving. I am evolving, indeed. Alright. 1 second. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Falcon's poking me, asking me if I've seen the clip. Yeah, I will look at it later, but it's pretty funny. For those of you interested, I will post it to you guys as well, because it was pretty funny. Alright, here's a slightly disgusting story. So, context. If you know the SCP that involves the parasitic organism that infected the Lars beetles, that then infected a population of humans and turned them into a hive mind, and they inhabit a planet, and the SCP Foundation is trying to establish and maintain peaceful relations, saying that they're prepping their population for assimilation. The beetles are like Lars, I believe, or something. That's the context for this story, but yeah, regardless of that, I was sorting through our dry goods because I was going to make myself some coffee. Still did. I did that between the rounds, but I pulled the rice out because the sugar is with the rice in two separate containers, and I pulled the rice thing out, and I see a little black spot in there, and I'm like, oh, that's disgusting. So I take it out, and it turns out it's a beetle. And then I start, like, sifting through it, and there was like 20 beetles. So these little Lars beetles in there. So I started pulling, like, 5 or 10 out. I think I stopped at, like, 20. And I noticed there were still a bunch more. And they only activated. They weren't moving around in there. But when I opened the container, I think I gave them, like, oxygen or some shit or woke them all up. Because then they started, like, crawling around in the rice. And Bloodwing just told me to toss it. So I dumped it, made my coffee, drank it, opened the trash can to put something else out. And they were all starting to crawl out of the rice and up the trash bag. So I immediately grabbed the trash bag, closed it, ran downstairs, threw it in our trash bin outside. And I'm like, yep, we're not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with SCP Lars beetles with anomalous organisms that are going to take over my mind. No, 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 no. That's it. Burn the house down. Well, I kind of like this house. Granted, we get a sexy insurance payout, but most of it will go to the mortgage. But I kind of like this house. So, you know how it is. Nope, burn it down. Corn Doge, can you find me a better place to live around Fairfax? Oh, dear. The round has begun. One of us. Oh, God. You know, I once debated trying to do an evasion of the body snatchers out, but I'd have no idea how to properly do it. And it would be on the honor system, because I'd have to have, like, some sort of PvP system in there as well, but you never know. Among Us. We're already doing an Among Us op. It's not going to play like Among Us, but it's going to be similar, and a few senses, so we'll see how that goes. Desert Suit or uniforms will be uploaded in the next update to be Iraqi Freedom, by the way. Alright, so Maz is poking me to say when it says Desert Storm in here, it's actually meaning Iraqi Freedom, so that's just being fixed otherwise. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. This will be round 3, then we'll play some DayZ, and you guys control me because I'm going to be honest, I just need the damn attention. It's been a long, painful week, and I'm just so sick of some people, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Gonna go to the gym tomorrow too. Bloodwayne was feeling a little depressed. He's spaghetti today, so we went to her favorite all-you-can-eat barbecue place and pigged out. So I'm probably gonna just spend an hour on the treadmill tomorrow. But boom, there is the final mission here. Let's go ahead and hit my unmute button so I can listen in on these guys locally, but let's go ahead and look at our mission kits here. So made by Good Time Saddam. Ever since its release, a large amount of PS2s have been bought by the government of Saddam Hussein. The CIA has come up with 2 possible conclusions. A, the Ba'athist government of Iraq is purchasing these PS2s in order to ramp up prices for resale to fund its axis of evil and its global hegemony of terror. Or B, conclusion more likely, the Ba'athists are using the PS2s to create a supercomputer to eventually use this supercomputer to create WMDs. Iron Sights, it's 2003 people. So he's not allowing people to take magnified optics, from what I heard. That's funny.
Why would we sorry? We were enemies. Were we not?
I'm gonna change the title.
No, look.
Destroy Saddam's PS2s. That is fucking Good Time Saddam making missions out of his namesake. I can't believe it. Alright, mission details, 50-minute round, standard. That's never changed. Magnified optic is blanked out, which means there's a custom condition, so he's keeping it to iron sights. 1 kilometer view distance, 150 build points for the defenders here. Medium anti-tank settings. Both sides have 1 AT round and 1 HE round per. Blue 4 is going to have it says Desert Storm, it's actually Iraqi Freedom kits. But otherwise, let's go ahead and look at their weaponry. M16A3s, M4A1s, Glock 17s, 249, 240 Golf for the light machine gun and medium machine gunners, respectively. M136 AT, single shot disposal for the light anti-tank. Sniper gets a choice of M2010 with a few different skins. 2 suppressed shooters get a Mark 14 or SOCOM 16, respectively. Crew and aviation either get the MP7 SMG or an M4A1. Nothing on crew served weapons. Otherwise, their assets include 8 transport Humvees, 1 PSYOPs command car, 2 open-top transport Humvees, 2 M2 Humvees, 2 transport trucks, and a UH-60 with miniguns on the side and 2,000 rounds per. Nice. 4 is going to be the Iraqi Army camouflage kits, breaking down the roster here. Platoon sergeant, platoon sergeant, squad leader, team leader, auto rifleman, assistant grenadier, grenadier IR. They have the Hunt IR rounds, little cameras you fire from under a barrel grenade launcher that you can use to spy on people from above. I will point them out if I see them. Machine gunner, assistant, combat engineer, light anti-tank, medium anti-tank, 1 an assistant, medium anti-tank, 2 an assistant, recon infantry stout, DMR guy, which appears to be an SVD. I'll check the blue 4-1 in a second. The sniper, crew lead, crewman, pilot, medic, and the base kit. Loadouts are going to be AKMs and AKSs, RPKs and PKVs for the light machine gunner and the medium machine gunners, respectively. Single shot disposable RPG-26 for the light anti-tank, sniper can see 338 T5000, and the suppressed shooters get a choice of 45 round magazines for an AKS or 20 round magazines of FP6 armor-piercing ammo for an AS Val. Crew and aviation either get a PP2000 submachine gun or an AKS. No crew served weapons, assets. They get 4 transport helices, a battle bus, a Lada, 2 Dishka 2 pickup Dishkas technicals, 1 static Dishka, and a BMP. I think that weaponry has been rescripted. They usually put a 14.5mm and a 7.62 PKT, similar to the BTR, actually identical to BTR's weaponry, because I don't think they have the 2A28 cannon on it, in all honesty. Otherwise, looking over at our kits here, let's start with Op 4. Nielsen is leading Platoon HQ here. Ilbanek's going to be leading X-Ray. Arcane being the sniper. Monk being the 2IC. Puma taking the AKS. Twins also taking the AKS. And then you have Wise as the medic. Gordon leading Alpha 1 with Shoal and Herb, Bates, Eagle, and Shine all together. Dreek leading Bravo HQ with Bravo 1 being led by Anderson with Cosmonaut, Maz, Coleman, Eric, Nemesis, Whiplash, and Iander. Bravo 2 being led by Bridges with Cool Breeze Poe, Martin, Warwick, and Mackenzie. Then you have Blam and Resent My Love as the BMP1 crew. And then you have Sablon as someone alone. Oh no, he's Alpha's, excuse me, squad leader. So he'll be controlling Alpha 1 for this operation. Blue 4, meanwhile, is going to be commanded by Holton, who is busy making a plan with his guys. You have Sam leading X-Ray with Artisan as the medic, Tender Bainer as the sniper. Falcon taking the 2IC role for X-Ray, and Space Cowboy Carl suppressed SOCOM 16. Vagrant leading Alpha with G-Legs and Sweech under him. G-Legs in a crewman kit, so he'll probably be gunning or driving one of the Humvees, respectively. But otherwise, Sweech, Chadwick, Shy, Bacon, Flavor, Ivan, Olaf, and Newton all together. I'm going to click through their weaponry again. Yep, so their marksman rifle is going to be the Mark 11. 20-round Substitute 51 rifle, and gosh, that unit is loud. Otherwise, looking for the rest of the kids here. Good time, so now leading Alpha 2 with Hunavar and Zuki, Despo, excuse me, Defso, Fred, and Banks together. Arma Jesus leading Bravo 1 with Dooley, Ban, Chow, Michael, Lennox, and Roster. And then Selui leading Bravo 2. I think it's actually Funny Man because he has a slash in his name indicating he is in team leader squad leader position with Selui, Waldo, Nick, Goose, Fez, and Loki. Helicopter crew is going to be Pierce and Mittens. Pierce probably flying. Mittens going to be gunning, switching between both of the guns and the Guy Fury on Bravo HQ, probably to merge with the rest of his buddies in Bravo there. Otherwise, you see everyone doing the enhanced movement glitch down there. Blue 4 going to be starting in Farouz Abad, attacking the oil positions. There's a little refinery right here. You see some artillery craters that have landed. Interesting. Here's some more landing off to the side. On a mosque. Classic. Anyway, the 3 caches up for grabs here. The first one is over here at this little cargo container area. Now, fun fact, if I click one of Op4's dudes, I go to his first person, I open the map, you see the exact positions of the caches because the defenders know where the caches are, but the offensive faction only sees the areas here that they have to search for the destroyable objectives. They're not always caches. For example, EU Round 1 had trucks as the destroyable objective instead. So the cache was up here somewhere. Looked like in the northern side. Oh, is it in this little shed? Yeah. Hidden away in there. That's a cute little spot for it. People are going to think it's in the cargo containers instead, which is quite nice. Area number 2, which it looks like Op4 is completely abandoning for other sectors, which makes sense because there's only about 70 players playing right now. I'm looking for it. I could use that little thing to find where it is, but it's more fun to search for it like this. Those sheds aren't enterable. Might be in this big shed. It's right there. So, yeah, they're going to abandon that position. And then the third cache is in this little position here, probably in the security area here, which has first place and that. Oh, my God. That's great. They have the freaking Arma 2, or that might be Arma 1, actually, a picture of Saddam. Oh, that is actually brilliant. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the Big Mountain Old War Blues DLC for Fallout New Vegas with the talking heads. Oh, that's just brilliant. Fucking Saddam, man. Good player, great mission maker. We'll see what else he comes up with. But he also put the custom flags on the vehicles as well. Oh, that's brilliant. So how is Blue 4 going to assault this? I'm going to honestly say they're probably going to come in from the high ground, maybe coming from the low ground over here and ride up this little riverbed right here. And move up there. But Op4, I mean, they can form on this bunker line here and try to stop any offensive actions that happen. So we'll just have to see how things go. Of Karen from SpongeBob? Yeah, that's another one. Oh, man. The one Karen most people actually like. Better dead than a PlayStation player. God bless America. Jesus, vibes. Which side is Falcon on? I think it's on Blue 4. But, I mean, he's either going to get friendly fired or his power is going to go out and he's going to lose internet connection. So, you know, feel free to bet on him if you want to. Iander's just hopping on a T-55 wreck right here.
Isn't this good?
Nemesis is questioning Iander's logic. He's doing the tank dance, he says. Alright, that BMP one will be something to watch out for. Sorry, I just like listening to their shenanigans, but looks like Op 4 is going to focus on these two sectors. Foregoing this one right here, maybe to use as a fallback position, I don't know yet, but again, their defenders are really limited. So looking at Blue 4, they have pretty much a full page of players here, whereas Op 4 has about 2/3 to 3/4 of a page. Yeah, it would be Republican Guard, Corn Doge. Imperial Guard, I think that's the wrong universe, buddy. If they were Imperial Guard, I think they'd all be red and they'd have force pikes. And Nielsen would be Palpatine. Because Palpatine needs these PlayStation 2s to power the Death Star, alright? That's what we would be going for here. Oh, man. You charge the Deathclaw with a fountain pen. Your brain to you. Ay, ay, ay. Otherwise, how is everyone this evening? This last round's going to be a funny one. I'd imagine Blue 4 is... They're not going to go right up from Firuzabad to Balstem and do a dismount. They're going to do something even dumber. They're going to take the long way around, going on the southern side of Firuzabad, which I don't know how they're going to do that because the road partially cuts off, which means they're going to drive up this. Yeah, good fucking luck with that, buddy. I mean, they could try to floor it, but they have 15 seconds to get from point A to point B. They're not going to make that. So they want to do that, which maybe they could go up the riverbed and then up the side. That's just going to slow them down even more. So this is going to be like 15 minutes of maneuvering out of the 50-minute round, which allows for 35 minutes of play. So, I don't know. We got Op 4 mounting up some vehicles. They'll probably take some reconnaissance positions outside of their actual sector to get some eyes on. What's the maximum render distance range again for this round? It's 1 kilometer. Basically point A to point B. So, I mean, 1 kilometer around that position. You can see the road and whatnot, but you can't get the best coverage that you would probably want to. So, we'll see. I thought we needed them to power the Golden Throne. Ah, that Imperial Guard. You mean the Imperial Guardsmen then, sir? It was made in the space 1970s. Considering the size of the computers, I'd say a few iPhones would suffice for targeting, life support, and propulsion. Yep. Pierce plan? You know, error, we'll see. I'm going to be really curious to see how they get around that little roadblock right there. Helicopter has already mounted up. Are they having anyone go in the heli? Nope, everyone is ground convoying. This should be good. I'm just gonna sip my water here and smile. Oh dear. He's not actually wrong about the phones. I know he's not. I know he's not. Just ramp up, easy. Oh. You're so right. Ay, ay, ay. So who are you guys betting on? Are you going to say that Saddam will be able to keep his PS2s? Which actually a lot of you are saying that. That's why we have 93.4 thousand points on Op 4 here. And there's only, what, a measly 40.7K on Blue 4. 2 minutes remaining. Falcon has just told me that Pierce Plan 2.0 is being done. But it's Holton commanding, so it's interesting that this is a Pierce play. But, yeah, it's a Pierce play. Falcon has just confirmed it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and mute myself. I don't need to listen to anything, because I know exactly how this is going to play out. So for those of you that are new, let me explain a few background things here. There is one player on the server. His name is Pierce. He is one of the commanders that often commands, and he has really, really weird strategies sometimes. And more often than not, these weird strategies blow up in his face, but once in a blue moon they work, which is really, really funny to watch. But otherwise, yeah, Pierce play is the term when a commander picks a really, really weird strategy, and this one is it, because I am really curious to see how they get across this. If you go into the black zone and you're not in a helicopter, you have 15 seconds to get back in the game, otherwise you die. So I'm going to be really curious to see if people try to charge this. Again, if this was like a line, which wouldn't make sense because how would you get in and out of a black area if you are on a straight line? But there's a turn here, which means they have to reduce speed. So 15 seconds to get mathematically about 450, 500 meters. While they're slowing down, they're gonna have to go around. So I don't know how they're gonna do this one, but you know what? Let's see it. Are they gonna race too? Hope not, because racing usually means they're gonna desync into each other and die, so let's see it. Let's freaking see it. Oh wait, you always bet against Pierce? Brett should... How has that worked out for you? I'm curious. Let the Pierce play begin. People are honking at each other to get a freaking move on. I love how the term Pierce play has been coined as well because of how crazy this stuff has been. You're up 100K? Well, if it's winning, why stop, right? I'm waiting to see if someone accidentally desyncs into someone or crashes into someone and kills everyone. But they're actually maintaining some good convoy space in the rear. The front, it's a little more messy, but... You hope they all die and the defenders win by complete confusion without firing a shot? Yeah. Alpha just somehow vaulted up the rock. I thought that was going to kill them, but I didn't realize that rock was in a little bit of defilade. Oh, dear. This should be good. They're not going to actually run it, are they? No. They're going to run it. Some guys are slowing down. Please, for the love of God, they're going to literally skid around the edge. So if they fall off on the side and roll into debug, they're screwed. Oh my God. Oh, truck almost clipped him. Zomboss, thank you for the raid, my man. What were you playing? I was about to say, hey, did he just roll off the frickin' side of the damn cliff? Oh my God. How's the truck gonna get up that? I understand the Humvees. So one Humvee's made it around. Oh my God. I don't think Humvees could do this in real life, guys. How are you doing, Zomboss? Looks like they're getting in the truck now because the Humvee... Don't know why he dismounted there. Now it's time for the great drive-gration here. Oh my God. And he was over on the left side, so we went over that rock without hurting himself. My God. Oh! What just happened there? Yeah. And the engine's dead. All of the wheels are down. Yeah. And that was one of their armed ones, too. Yeah. Again, not surprised with how things have been going. You have one Vic that drove the wrong way, now they're backing up. Did you actually get lost? The other Humvee also made the wrong turn. Oh, that's brilliant. So FNF, if they open their maps, they can see where their own position is, where they're oriented, and everyone else on the map that's on their side, as well as there'll be a different color if they're unconscious. So I always find it funny when people actually get lost in this game. Meanwhile, the UH-60 has been flying over the AO, just doing UH-60 things. And then Recon drove a completely different route and is actually about to get into the AO. Oh, I missed it. Did Zomboss say what he was doing, what he was playing? I know he just said hello. That's okay. Nonetheless, man, thank you for the raid. Hope everything is going well with you. Oh my gosh, you left time for people to bet. It's 97,700 versus, what was that, 150, 105, 156,000. Not surprised. The little 5-ton that could. Beautiful. And of course, the frickin' command Humvee is the one lagging behind. That's ground command. You don't gotta worry about that. Freaking 6-ton truck drifting around the damn Humvees. Are they trying to fold back? No, because the wheels are also busted. Because they could take out 3 spare wheels and make the that Vic work again. But I think they're trying to do logistics here of mounting everyone into other vehicles. A little 5-ton that could. See, TWL, don't say that because they might actually do it. He just slowed down to see that damn wreck. He could fit, I think, 1 or 2 other people in that vehicle. Actually, let's check. If you've got a blue 4, go to assets. The PSYOPs, he can fit 3 people in there. 1 in the quote-unquote turret seat, which is the back, and then 2 in the front. Oh, man. So they've spent 6 minutes maneuvering right now, and they're only halfway there for the most part. But the hard part's over. That would have slowed them down. Meanwhile, Blue 4 X-Ray has deployed as 3 dudes. So it's Sam, Tenderbanner, and Falcon. I wonder if they're going to spot Op 4 Command up here. Nielsen acting as Saddam. Hiding in the oil derrick. If Blue 4 snipes Op 4 Command immediately, that would be hilarious. He saw, yeah, and he's going to see the Black Parade too. They might actually snipe Command. He's pointing him out. Oh my god, please. Snipe Saddam. Don't let him have his PS2s. That's freaking hilarious. Do it. Do it. Falcon ranging for Tenderbanner. He hit him. Saddam freaking out. Did he get him? It just snipes up for ground command. Oh. Oh my god. That's brilliant. That's freaking brilliant. Thankfully, they were able to upload his consciousness into a clone. So now it's Saddam 2.0. Excellent. You know, now that someone said it, it does look more like Karen compared to the freaking... That's still fucking funny. This game, man. How is Blue 4 doing? Blue 4 have decided to have a picnic in this village. I guess to let everyone catch up. How nice of them. Mecha Saddam. It's like Mecha Hitler, but worse. Alright, so I think Blue 4 is just waiting for their full convoy to get up here in the town, village, excuse me, of Molodos. And then they will push through. Other than Op 4 Command getting shot to shit. Now the MRZR is pulling back. Op 4 X-Ray now probably pulling back to try and figure out where... Man, as you hear that, UH-60 up in the air, just kind of chilling. People might be looking up at it, but otherwise ignoring it. Looks like they're also pointing this way to where they heard that gunfire. All right, so we have X-ray. You got to remember they have a kilometer of render distance, so that would mean these guys can see roughly up to this line right here. And it's Nem with them too. All right. So I'm actually really curious. Did the sniper get the kill there, or did Falcon manage to get a shot in? Nope, sniper got it. Tender banner. Lovely. There started a grenade go off up here, which was a little interesting. Hold up, X-Ray's over there. So who's over here? Bravo 1 is operating on their own, I guess, as a hunter-killer team for trying to find X-Ray. Interesting. These kids are too young from saying Saddam had rum. Brilliant. Looks like they're abandoning this position because they see some defenders there. I'd love to see them just take a shot. Oh. That is the Dishka firing at them. It is well over range, though. So now they're going to try to move it. Saddam kept shit in line there. I said it. Ha. Hey, man, one person's dictator is another person's benevolent ruler. You never know how it is, man. It's always different through the looking glass. So we might see that hunter-killer team find X-Ray here as they are within radio range of their forces over here to try and get right on top of X-Ray and engage them. But Tenderbaner is... There we go. And he's looking around. Taking pot shots at some guys. You gotta remember this first-person mode isn't always 100% accurate. So... I might not be properly ranged to see him. We got some marksmen returning fire here. Shots are landing close. We got Dishka firing as well. That's making Tenderbaner freak out at least. Now he hops in the Vic and they will drive away. 11 minutes have been done and still no Blue 4 main force because they have still... They're still forming up in here, but now they're starting to go. I swear, if they win to time... Oh, because I think the command vehicle had trouble climbing this hill. Oh, that's brilliant. But they wanted to go the long way, and that's going to cost them a lot of time in maneuvering. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did they actually dodge the Vic? No, they did not. The hunter-killer team is coming. And they got stuck on a rock. Oh, that's brilliant. Grenades being thrown, that Vic is backing up. Sniper, do your sniper thing. When you ambush the ambushees, I love it. They get away with minimal damage. And now hippity-hoppity they go. You gotta remember that Dishka can only turn at a 90-degree arc, 45 degrees to the left, 45 degrees to the right. It can't fully turn around like the M2 off-road from Vanilla. But did the Iraqis have a Stargate project? Hey, Big Baz, can you go into my Discord and put that in the op suggestions category? I'm actually serious. Can you go into my Discord and put that in the op suggestions category? Because I think that would be... Do it. Do it. Fucking do it. If you do that, I will run that op this coming Wednesday. Not even kidding. I will run that. If you put that in the suggestions and I see that and I remember to do it, I will run that Wednesday. That is... Oh my god, yes. Just yes. Yes. Oh, that is going to be some of the dumbest shit I've ever done. Is the UH-60 dropping grenades from the... What? What are you doing dropping smoke grenades? Are they trying to smoke the advance of the convoy because the convoy is going to rush? If so, that is arguably one of the smartest plays I have ever seen. a helicopter dropping smoke grenades out of it to smoke the advance of a convoy that's gonna do a rush play. They're dropping more. That is one of the smartest things I've ever seen. Now, is it really needed because they had defilade cover? No, it wasn't needed, but it's still pretty freaking cool. Iraqi Stargate, something I never knew I wanted, but now I realize it's exactly what I need. Yep. Yeah, because Blue 4 is going to charge here. That's why they were dropping the smoke grenades. That is... Yeah, that's pretty damn cool, not going to lie. Oop, Dishka got a few hits on the UH-60. Oh my god! Oh my god! What are you doing? What the fuck? U.S. Special Forces hands. They were so confused. That literally caught them off guard. Oh my freaking god! It's one of those plays. What just exploded? They're dropping grenades on them now. Oh my freaking god! They're dropping grenades. What is this? What the actual fuck? Mutant with a 249. Ilbanek gets freaking... No, stop shooting, you goober! He's... Oh my god. This is how he defeated Saddam and his WMDs. I can't believe it. And they just killed one of the gunners of the Vic. Now, I got a serious question here. Did the gunner actually get the kill? No, he did not. All right, so that was suppressive fire. Now, you still got an X-ray guy back here with the sniper. Ooh, Arkeen might be able to do something dirty here. He's taking the scope. What? Stop it. Stop it. Arma bum rush. I mean, it's a Pierce play, but it's working, and that's the scary part about this. That's one cache of PS2s that have been destroyed. I'm just... Wow. Wow. They pierced the defense. Shut up, Air. Oh my god. Bravo 1's techie that survived the X-ray ambush, now behind some Blue 4 guys and suppressing them, managed to kill the gunner of the M2 Humvee. My god. Ooh, and the other Blue 4 guy was just picked off by the Dishka as well. Whiplash on 3 kills with it. But now, how does Blue 4 advance to the next objective? UH-60 flying low and slow. BMP, are you going to engage? No. No, he is not. Which, granted, he has a really small viewport from there, so it's really hard for him to advance to hit to a mobile target there. HP Mutant is leading the charge here, as Blue 4 are now just pushing into various directions here. might even be the pilot. Yeah, that's Pierce flying. So he's knocked out. And the U-860 is just going up. So we'll see if he wakes up. He does. Oh, that's funny. Oh my god. I see. Once again, the oil derricks have gotten another kill here. I can't believe that. They got pulverized, and now Adishka's tearing them apart. That's brilliant. You got Dreek around over here, HP Mutant. Dreek doesn't watch his left, though. Blue Force divided into 2 groups to take down these remaining caches. BMP's now moved up as well. They're getting pickoffs of people as they move up. Make Robot Saddam the villain in your ops from now on. Oh my god. You know, instead of the what is it, the MARP that they send, I can literally send Robot Saddam to do reconnaissance. Mutants backed up in the cache. So they're going to use their bullets to do it, and then they'll be able to flank this position, because this attack wave's going down, because they're under a lot of heavy fire. There's cache 2 destroyed. And they got to be careful, because the cache is immediately on the northern side of this objective, closest to that one area. Did Dreek just... Okay, I was about to say, he better not have just fragged himself, because I'd laugh my butt off. U-860 coming in for another low pass. Robot Saddam is the Iraqi Stargate commander. Okay. Okay. What are you doing? This isn't Team America. Grenade. America! Fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America! Fuck yeah! I swear to God. He wakes up only for a grenade to blow him up! Ow! This game. This fucking game. I don't know what to say anymore, guys. I just... You think the chopper blew up. You think they took enough. Oh my god, the BMP is literally driving up to the rear of Blue 4, and Blue 4's playing dead. He can't look down enough to see him. The commander seat sees him. Resent can't seem to aim with the gun, though. Righto, Nanovox, welcome back. What the BMP doing? What? Yes, we seem to have an issue here. Hey, look, a BMP. What the fuck are you doing? What are you actually doing? Why? Why? What is this? Another? The command vehicle showed up! What are you doing? What are you actually gonna do? What is this? What are you gonna do about it? Where's your AT? You It's a demo specialist in here. Throw a charge. Hell, go out and plant a charge. You have an explosive specialist. I haven't seen Blue 4 use any charges yet. Oh my freaking god. Grenade. No, not the... Oh my god, the Ladovic. No. It was gonna live. Oh my freaking god. Blue 4 might actually clutch this, and that's what really scares me about this shit. Must find C4. I must find C4. What are you... Oh my god! I can't make this shit up! I can't make this shit up! Go! I can't fucking do this! What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Welcome to round 3 of NA, where no one gives a shit anymore and some of the stupidest shit you've ever seen in Arma happens. Oh! Oh my god! And ground command just chasing after it! What are you gonna do? He's on the cache! He's gonna defend the cache! Oh my god! Friday Night Looney Tunes. I'm crying. I'd laugh if the BMP accidentally rammed the cache. What? Cosmonaut, that was really close to your own Vic. Nemesis with a stolen Mark 11 now cleaning house. All right, what are you gonna do? Shoot it. Please, for the love of fucking God, shoot the cache. Shoot the cache before Mr. BMP shows up. Congrats! Minimum debt distance! Your round means nothing! Oh my god. Please mag dump the cache, mutant. You're my only hope. Thank you! Yes! Watch out for Mr. Grenade! Watch out for other Mr. Oh, mutant. Yeah. 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 That was that. That was that. There's Nemesis double tapping that man. Falcon died and left a while ago, apparently. Tenderbanner's on 4 kills with the sniper rifle. You got the Dishka over here. Dishka could penetrate and kill the crew with the BMP. You got Colmaneric over here going, where's the action? What can I do? What even was this? This is what happens when Saddam Hussein buys a shit ton of PSPs. He gets sniped, or excuse me, PS2s. He gets sniped. Blue 4 charges in a beautiful display of Ride of the Valkyries on the ground, with the helicopter providing its smoke cover, and then the BMP has an adventure. The BMP has a lovely adventure. It's a 1v4 right now, and I actually think Tenderbanner has a solid chance. In the face. Face McShooty. Has to be in the face. Oh, yes. Yes, kill your teammates now. Please. Please. Make my day. Just do it. Better yet, accidentally kill the cache. Shoot him. Shoot him now. Thank God they can PID. Okay. Not the arm, not the chest, the face, in the face! I love Face McShooty. It's a Borderlands 2 reference, by the way. I need my bingo card filled out, please. Yeah, right? Tender cross-eyed? No, again, first-person camera, when you do this, it's always off. And he's stuck on a rock, though. Oh. I wonder what that's for. Oh my god, poor Cole. Ole. Shoot him again. Again. No. No. I don't want to see this bullshit where Cole wakes up and just fucking headshots Tenderbanner. Well, I was almost right. I mean, he could get on that 50 cal and light up that BMP, which is what he might be thinking of. He's gonna quickly do a bandage. He's got 19 minutes here. Where's he going? What's he doing? Please, God. Oh my god. Watch him back cap the cache. This is smart. Play the objective. Because everyone's concerned with hunting him right now. No one's actually watching the objective. No, wait, did he, no, he's in the commander turret. Oh, you freaking, you've been spotted, Tender. What are you doing? What, bro, get out of there, you freaking cripple. Oh no, the BMP has been alerted. Find something here to shoot it. The grenade's not gonna do anything. Oh. Grenades have never killed a cache. If that grenade kills a cache, I will eat my hat. Yep. Don't you fucking dare. What is this? What is this Metal Gear Solid bullshit? Thank you. Alright, let's go play DayZ, because that was... Tenderbanner did a decent job, but that BMP crew is just... Yeah. I need a drink too, good god. That, to quote Sandy Cheeks, was some kind of fight. Oh my god. Alright, intermission time, 1 second. We're gonna go play DayZ. I'm gonna stop.